this is like the part of the process that like usually works.
So I looked at my file that beat this game. I have made a total of 42 runs, like attempts, whether they were successes or not. There was 42 times I've started from the beginning. We're at 3 currently.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
We're pretty early
we'll see
on.
how many tries it takes.
So hello everybody. Oh, you want to finish before I do the intro?
No, we can do the intro. Let's just do the intro.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Balancing Act, episode 189. We are in part 2 of Hades, technically, because we did our classic thing of, coincidentally, we ended up both finishing our game at the same time, so we decided to do... what was the last game we did with you? It took 8 episodes. Oh yeah, Bug Fables. We did about an hour, as you might have heard before. We actually did 3 runs of this game already. We've unlocked a couple of things. So we're basically just gonna throw him into the hell pile and see what sticks.
Yeah, we've done 3 runs. We unlocked a little bit of the abilities that carry over, which are up here, so we can like dash twice. The first time we die, we come back with 50% HP. Every time we go into another room, we heal 2 hit points. Every time we enter a new room, we'll heal 2 hit points, and we do 10% bonus damage to striking enemies from behind. We also unlocked a second weapon, that being the spear, which for this run is the weapon it picks for the Dark Thirst. So, for those who haven't played this game or haven't watched this game, every so often when you start a run, you'll notice one of your weapons while in the weapon room will have this like black crystals coming out of it with like whispering sounds. If you pick that one, you get 20% extra of the the currency you use to unlock these abilities that stay for every run. You get 20% more in that run.
So this this quick game's going to be even faster.
Yeah. So this game's pretty quick to like beat it, as in get out. But the story of the game requires you to actually get out of the dungeon multiple times. So you'll see what happens once we do that. So we will have to actually beat this game multiple times, but it's worth doing because there's like a shit ton of things to unlock. Like, right now it only looks like, oh, there's only 6 weapons, but there's a lot more stuff than just those 6. We have all of whatever these are to unlock, which we haven't done anything with yet because we haven't gifted anybody nectar, which is, if you look here, it says, give someone nectar to earn this keepsakes, right? So eventually, and then there's these down here, which says, what are these? So there's, a special row down here. So there's plenty of stuff to unlock and do in this game between your runs that makes doing all the runs different. And, there's a lot of stuff that we can do to make every run more different than the last. So anyway, let's start a run.
And very unfortunately, last time you were letting me drive on the decision making, and
I will still be doing that, by the way.
Okay. We just immediately get Tartarus.
Yeah, so every time we start a run in Tartarus, a random boon will be here from one of the gods. So we don't have control over that. It looks like it's Poseidon.
Oh yeah, have we seen Poseidon yet? Maybe just like once.
I don't think so. No, we haven't, because he's summoning him for the first time. So when Zagreus meets someone for the first time, one of the gods, he does this, oh, it must be this person, and then he does in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. But he doesn't do that in later times. He only does it the very first time. So this is our first time meeting Poseidon.
And this entire time, our father is just despondently making paperwork all the time.
He's doing paperwork and being like, hey, boy, what you're doing is pointless.
Poseidon is really flowery in this interpretation. I mean, he's got the musculature, but he looks kind of wimpy in that picture.
All right.
Ooh,
so
70%. What the hell is that? That's a big number.
Okay, so your special deals more damage and knocks people away. So it's plus 70% damage to our special move, which is what I do when I hit Q. So that for the spear, that is throwing the spear and recalling the spear. So we can throw the spear and then I can recall it back to our hand. That is the special move for the spear. Our normal attacks deal more damage and knock foes away. That's a 30% attack increase. Or our cast, which does 50 damage, will now do 84 damage. And it is an AoE instead of a normal single target and knocks enemies away. And this is epic rarity. So these are common rarity. This one's epic. So which one do you want to pick?
Well, let's see how epic this thing is, and let's just pick it. See if it's like really good.
Yeah. So yeah, as we like progress through the dungeon and get more stuff, if we had picked those common ones, for example, sometimes we'll bump into Poseidon again, and he'll sometimes offer us a leveled up version of it, which will make it increase in rarity. So as you can see, I throw it.
It's a bit of a banger.
And when it hits the enemy, there's a water wave from where it hits. Oh hey, there's something to interact with here.
I mean, yep, it's a roguelike. If you didn't understand that on the Steam store page, they'll tell it to you in game.
Or if you didn't know what a roguelike was, now you do.
I guess people don't normally read their Steam store pages. They're just like, oh, that looks good as a screenshot, I'll buy it right now. That guy did not like the spear.
So we would normally gain 10, here we're gaining 12.
Math! The power of numbers.
Okay, so increased max HP. I think
the
fruit levels up one of our abilities we have that we got from a god.
Let's
so
go.
This levels up.
Let's go to the left one. We don't need to. We can probably get upgrades later if we make it to part 2 of the dungeon past Fury Lady,
which we did get to last time.
Yeah, I think you got. I swear you got past it last time.
Yeah, we did.
Very flashy, very hand-drawn. It's a good reason why everyone loved this super giant game.
It's a very pretty game. I really enjoy the art style of it all. And like there's a lot of cool details and stuff.
They definitely like that isometric design of theirs. Except this one's it's kind of isometric, but it's real time, sort of. Because I think isometrics are usually associated more with turn-based stuff. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't come with a lot of topics this week in the middle ground, because the one thing I kind of had in mind was kind of getting another point and laugh in for what happened to the Golem developer, because I think that was in the news a couple of weeks ago.
They get canned?
Sort of. I don't know if they got fully canned, but what basically happened is after the complete shit piling they did with Lord of the Rings Gollum, and how fucking terribly that game turned out, they decided to thankfully stop their development on the next Lord of the Ring game they were working on. The first news I heard was that they were planning to switch their entire company to game publishing. I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but I did hear tell that they might have been shutting down as a company altogether. But either way, it is definitely good to see some incompetence finally getting out of the industry. Because honestly, if you were willing to ship a game like that to market and not cancel it, I struggle to believe that you're going to improve in any recent time, to be honest. Oh, Dionysus again.
So we can gift Dionysus, because we can gift the gods just like we can gift the characters that are back at home base. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, we only got the one to do.
We only got the one, so it's a tough decision.
I might want to do it to, it's not Athena, Artemis. That seems like a better decision.
Alright. So our attacks inflict Hangover, which is, Hangover is a curse for 4 seconds. Victims keep taking damage. Effects can stack up to 5 times. And so it is 5 damage every 0.5 second. So that can stack up to 5 times. So they'd be taking, at 5 stacks, they'd be taking 25 damage every 0.5 seconds. So
but we do, that one on the bottom does give us a nectar immediately.
Yes, it says gain HP, gain permanent HP. So this is, our life would permanently go up whenever we pick up nectar throughout the entire dungeon run. So it incentivizes nectar even more. and we'll get 1 nectar now.
What do we?
And this one is using a fountain, which we get. Sometimes we'll just find one. Sometimes we'll we always get at least 1 after a boss. It says restores all of our HP, so normally it restores a set amount, and gives us a permanent bonus damage buff.
Let's get the enemies drunk. We'll beat more of the dungeon that way.
So drunken strike.
Yep.
All right.
I don't know if 1 nectar is a good enough of a reward at this point, considering we're still early on and we don't have a lot of upgrades to get into the latter halves. Ladder pieces. Whatever they're going to call Elysium in this interpretation of the world. Where are the rest? Oh, what's Elysium going to look like? It might be a technocracy disaster.
What's Elysium going to look like is the real question.
There's our classic enemies that are completely fucking useless to this weapon. God, this fucking spear was a good purchase.
So we have we can shop here.
Okay, we can get some health. We're not that hurt. For
Remember,
the next
these
6
are all
encounter.
temporary.
Let's get the.
So.
Let's get the attack bonus. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna lose the coins on every run, so we might as well spend them.
Yes, we do lose coins on every run. However, if we ever run into Karen will give us more permanent things we can buy.
Cyclops jerky, let's go.
Sorry, I was drinking my Gatorade. All right.
I might need to head off for a drink at some point during this playthrough.
All right, so I don't know if we ever met her, but the next room is a heart.
Oh, Aphrodite. Does she have like her own room, or is she like some sort of like random mini boss?
No, she's it's the reward for clearing the room. So we'll get a blessing from Aphrodite. So the little orb will come down with her symbol, and she'll talk to us from Olympus.
Jeez, these guys are
She'll be
beefy.
like, this is the mini boss room. So remember, a lot of the times we were getting you know that rock that was shooting all the lasers at us? That I forget the name of it, but there was that rock that was shooting all the lasers at us. He's one of the mini bosses you can get in this area. That's the other one.
I kinda remember it. You just got a big X over your head because Zagreus, you're not leveled up enough.
Yeah, we've never met her, because if we met her once, we could give her a gift. So.
Zagreus, you look exactly the same all the time. And of course she's not wearing a shirt or pants. Wow. You're being very forward, lady.
Alright.
Wow, all blue. Let's
Any
see.
permanent HP reward chambers are worth more, 36% more in fact.
That is pretty good.
After you take damage, all flows around you are inflicted with weak. Weak is a status curse that lasts for 4 seconds. Victims deal 30% less damage to you.
That doesn't sound that good. Let's go for the affirmation.
Your specials deal more damage, so it increase our throw of the spear by 111% more damage, and our throwing our spear would increase weak, or would inflict weak.
Affirmation.
Life affirmation. All right.
We're gonna get those big numbers.
So now we want to look for permanent. Now we want to look for permanent HP buffs whenever possible, because we get more out of those than normal.
Oh god, what the fuck's going on here?
So that's our dad, if you see kind of faintly. So this is a survival room. Enemies will just keep spawning.
This sounds like the easiest mission ever, unless you're gonna get like completely piled by enemies.
It's a lot more enemies than usual.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the skulls and the fat guys. This isn't all that good. Although it's only been 15 seconds, so maybe I'm not giving them the respect that they deserve. Oh god, spike traps too.
There are spike traps in the room.
Well, to be fair, I mean, you're down to almost 15 seconds, you've taken 20 damage.
Which is a lot more than the other rooms. Oh god, there's so many fat guys.
The fat guys are oddly fast. Holy hell.
7 more seconds.
Don't stand on the
5.
spike. Just get in the corner and stay there. Shit, you're in the middle of everything. I'm done with
Karen's
you.
shop. This is Karen's shop, or or just money.
Uh,
So this room, the room on the left will give us money, and the room on the right
do
is Karen's shop.
you think we can get anything for $80?
We might. I don't. We can check.
I don't know if there's like an Isaac standard, because like in Isaac, to go to a shop you kind of want to get like 5 to 15 coins is usually like a standard.
Oh, we'll have to go to C.
Well, let's go to the
Search for some coins.
let's go to the shop, because we kind of have a decent amount of money.
I don't see any. I think what it is sometimes there's gold pots. So if we ever see, like, you know how these pots in the corners that I can like break.
Yep.
If you ever see one that's shining gold, like it literally looks like it's made out of gold, if I break it, I think we get money. And those can just be in any room. Okay, so we can. This is just temporary healing. This is 100, and this is a mystery blessing. So we don't know what blessing it is, but we don't have the money to afford it.
Okay, so why don't we just get the... I mean, we took kind of a beating. Why don't we just get the healing item?
Okay, we will get around that. Now we're back at full, and let's see what he has to say, because he has an exclamation point over his head.
You know what? Let's give our nectar to Karen, considering he's running the shop. Let's get a favor with him. He might give us better stuff. Can he speak Karenese?
Alright, we got the broken hourglass. New keepsake.
So what do we get for the skeletal hourglass? Do we get like 5 seconds of them like... I guess I have no idea what it is.
I don't think it comes equipped. Yeah, we'll have to equip it next run. So every run we can bring one keepsake, and every character in the game has a keepsake they can give us. And then I don't know why we don't have it unlocked yet, but when I hit C, it normally brings up a there's like hey, here's the booklet of all the enemy, like info on all the enemies. You know, like this is the name of this enemy unit. This is the name of this character, right? I forget what those are called, but it essentially has a glossary of everybody in the game. And maybe we get that at a certain point in the story. I don't remember, but
we haven't unlocked.
There's a progression of friendship with everybody, and gifting those nectars moves up that friendship. That's why you got that. There was heart +1 when we gave it to him. So there is rewards for giving people more than one. As well as unique dialogue and stuff for giving people pass. But the first time we give anybody a nectar, they will give us their keepsake.
Does he say glurg next?
Yeah, Karen happens to be a guy of few words.
Yeah, he's like that, he was the guy in, Three Houses who ended up being the Death Knight guy.
His name starts with a J.
I do not remember him because he did the same thing. He didn't fucking talk. And every time he did talk in Three Souls was like...
Not one of these before?
I don't think I've seen the hammer yet.
Okay, so the hammer is from Hephaestus. We don't talk to him.
He just gives us tools.
It upgrades our whatever weapon we're carrying. It upgrades the weapon.
Hell yeah!
So these are weapon specific. These are weapon specific buffs.
Okay, what's sturdy? And what's pulse mean?
So the spin attack is if I hold down. I haven't been using it at all because it takes forever to charge up. Charging your spin attack makes you sturdy and plus 40 damage.
Okay, let's get Vicious Skewer. Let's get that going. That's 50-50.
Yeah, so we deal 50% more damage, and if we have a 50% chance to crit on the recovery, so when it flies back at us, flies back to our hand, there's a 50% chance to crit. If it crits, it deals 200 more damage than normal. This is actually another good benefit to this that you might not realize, is if we have the backstab abilities, like that permanently carries with us, where we do extra damage if we stab them in the back. When the spirit comes back to us, if it hits the enemy from behind them, and normally it will because they're facing where Zagreus himself is.
Excuse me.
We will deal bonus damage too, and then that bonus damage will also get the plus 200% if it's a crit. So
let's get it.
So we will get Vicious Skewer. That is also the one I would get.
Now our spear is the best spear ever made because the Faceless loves us.
I forget how many of those you can get in a run, but there's a very small number of those you can get in a run.
My brain was saying that guy's name was Jareth, but I still don't know if that's correct.
It's something akin to that, but it's not Jared.
Well, it was like Jareth, like with a TH.
Oh yeah. It might be like Geralt or something.
My brain's saying like it ended with TH, but again, he's not. The only interesting thing about him was like every time I talked to him in Three Hopes, he was like being like incredibly edgy, like very dark. He's like, I'm gonna go murder. I'm gonna go murder all those people.
There's the crit, because if the number that comes up above their heads in gold with an exclamation mark behind it, that's a crit.
I did see like 3 crits, so 50-50.
Right.
I mean,
so this is new over here, but we're gonna have to fight a more challenging room.
I think you're up to it, considering you're in part 1 of the dungeon.
Alright.
I mean, what? Unless it's gonna turn into that room where you were just like getting completely dunked on by fat guys.
Nope. The enemies just have
shields?
Big beefy shields.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. And now it's not.
Because those backstrike crits do tons of damage right now.
I mean, you're kind of doing big damage just in general. And also that guy forgot how to fight.
There we go. He has 5 stacks of drunkens in here. This helps visualize the damage. From that, we can just let him walk around with it because he's the only one, and I don't have to worry about multiple enemies. Oh god, fat guy with armor. I don't like fat guy with armor.
Yeah, because oddly he's faster than the guys who have muscles. Did you just double crit that guy?
Probably.
I do have a couple additional topics because I did finish the game I was playing last week and I started one recently, so I do have a couple of things I could talk about.
So these are gemstones. We don't know what we use them for yet, I don't think.
We throw them at our dad.
Alright, we have 72 gold. We could go to Karen, or we could get a permanent heart, which, remind you, we have the Aphrodite buff here that makes it worth 36% more.
Yeah, we should get the health upgrade, or at least go for it.
Okay. And this is a free room.
Holy shit! That means the next one's the boss room. Or the jelly room.
So the room before the boss is always either a free room or Karen, which a lot of times you'll see a choice between 2 rooms and one of them's Karen. You're like, okay, that might be the boss.
Does that mean that it's like 3-star difficulty, or does that mean nothing? That thing attached to the badge?
It might mean it's a more powerful version of the boss. I don't remember. We'll find out when we go through it.
Well, yeah, she's probably like, hey.
Oh, no, it probably just means boss.
We saw what it was like for like 5 minutes. How do we know how bad it truly was? That's because he has no other purpose in his life at this point. We don't know much about what he wants. I think
one of the nice things about the spear is it has range. Like,
yes.
Look how far my attacks go.
Well, look at how far her attacks go. Like, this is ridiculous. She also has a spack attack and a helper. A helper on the complete other side of the room. And now she's bringing in the rock music. Was it a thing that all the Furies only had one wing, or is that just a thing they're doing?
What was that?
Did the Furies all just have one wing, or is that just a thing that Supergiant is doing?
I do not know off the top of my head. I don't know if the Furies necessarily had any wings, to be honest.
They probably were just like Viking ladies.
Wings, not Viking ladies, just random Greek ladies.
Yeah, but Greek ladies didn't, they probably just looked like regular people. They didn't look like badasses.
The Batwing association with hell the Batwing probably comes from Christianity's, depiction of the devil.
Or, you know, just some local superstition that just got lumped into it.
Got her.
Well, yeah, unless she was gonna do like 60 damage, I don't think you were gonna get killed.
Anyway,
we got more
we got another
blood.
blood thing. So, by the way, we only get these blood the first time we beat the boss with a specific weapon. So, like, if we came here with the sword, we would not have gotten that blood. We would have got something else.
Okay, so that's a staircase. Get to see
Here's
his
the
photo.
fountains that the game was talking about earlier.
Is Hades finally paying attention to us?
I mean, he's always, like, overlooking from... He's got, like, he can see everywhere in the dungeon at any time.
So this guy is just narrating our adventure.
Yeah, but what's silly about it is Zagreus can hear him because Zagreus comments on it. See?
Yeah.
But the prince barges in anyway. Yeah, well, I barge where I please, he goes. Anyway, yep.
He ran all the way up the stairs. Okay, we're gonna be fighting Anubis next. Hades, you live in hell. Come on. Humans are shit. They all go to hell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw this last time.
Yeah, so this shows the, like, scope of where we have to go, kind of deal.
We have to go to the lava coliseum.
Alright, so we're going to get another, you know, nectar that we can gift someone from this room.
The lava boot. Ooh, man, these guys are tough. Can we lower the difficulty down? These guys are too tough. Jeez, we're gonna have to get like another 2 Hephaestus upgrades for this thing.
Well, the Hephaestus upgrade is only the throw. It only buffs the throw.
Well, we got a nectar for doing that bullshit.
Alright, so...
Oh, no, wait, we did get...
one of our boons.
Yeah, we did get a nectar from the boat that just told us we were going to.
Yes.
Aww.
So we can upgrade one of these abilities. Not the Vicious Gear. These only upgrade the god abilities. With the Hephaestus hammer, it's the weapon upgrades. So
let's go for the upgrade. We don't need money.
No money. All right, don't need money. He says.
Well, we got 4.
We did not get to the boss last time we were here. We died before the boss.
Yep.
We did get to the mini boss here, though.
Oh God, really? They gave him more health. I mean, at least these guys are dropping cash.
Most enemies drop cash.
Huh.
That's what we haven't. I don't think we've gone to a single room where cash has been the reward.
No, we haven't.
All the money we're carrying right now just comes from every room. I want to test. Okay, no, it doesn't look like I can destroy these. So in the first, if you remember in the first place, the people that shoot the projectiles, those like witches.
Yeah, I saw you were
out of the air.
I saw you were doing that to Meg, and I was like, okay, I guess that's just a thing you can do.
That is I was doing that to Meg, but these waves that are on the ground, we cannot destroy those with the weapon.
Okay, so what can we do here? I boosted another 2 seconds, or have we actually been?
That's not 2 seconds. That's 2 damage every 0.5 seconds.
Okay,
so it lasts for 4 seconds. It can stack up to 5 times, so that means it's, you know, all 5 stacks are ticking for those 4 seconds. However, instead of doing 5 damage, it'll be doing 7 damage. So, you know, at max it does 50 damage, because every stack would be 50 damage a second. At max, normally this would make it 7 times. It would be like 70. It would be 70 damage every second.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. Have you actually been using Floodshot like ever?
Not really. I keep forgetting about it.
Then Drunken Strike.
Using my
Drunken
cast.
Strike. You know, it's a weird thing to think, but like randomly I
Alright.
could fucking kill for some McDonald's right now.
So we can get, this shows both Poseidon and Dionysus. What's up with that? Or we can find out what this wing symbol's all about.
Let's go talk to Hermes. Let's do it.
You don't want to find out why this one has two?
No, not really. I mean,
Alright.
I kind of want to talk to
Some
the
other
new
time.
guy.
Some other time then, we'll find out what it what
We
the
gotta,
deal is with
we gotta
the-
cut his legs off and take his shoes. Because, like, I mean, essentially, Zagreus is
Ow.
kind of doing the Kratos thing, except he's not doing it for violence.
I mean, we're not killing gods.
Yeah, we're not murdering the gods because they just keep being like, okay, I'll go back to my room, Zagreus, whatever.
But no. They're like calling us on the phone.
I suppose the
they're
literal
not physically
gods,
here.
not the people that we're actually attacking.
Yeah, the people who are attacking are the denizens of Hades. Like, the denizens of the underworld.
They still gonna be up? Are they gonna travel the long distance to go to Elysium just to fuck around with us? I'm still a denizen of hell.
Elysium will fight the spirits of heroes. Because it's the denizens of whatever plane is who we're fighting.
Why is it all reddish? Yep, that's Hermes. And of course they made him a fast-talking weirdo.
Alright,
10%
we can dash
faster.
one additional time, we move 10%, our attack speed is 10% faster, or whenever we are hit, we have a chance to dodge, we have a 10% chance to just dodge automatically and not take the damage.
I mean, you do dash pretty frequently. But
One more dash, or attack speed 10%.
I
Remember, we can level these up as we go through the dungeon, too.
I think that the reflex will be a better one because, like, 10% is not that great. If it was like 25%, then maybe? I probably would have gone for it at 25%.
Nope.
Don't stand in fires, you're gonna kill his flaming shoes. And then he's gonna complain about it because he's such a bitch.
Alright, this is one of the mini bosses of this area.
This is a mini boss? This room is tiny!
Yeah, that's the whole, like, point of this room, is it's not actually, like, this,
Oh my
this
God.
mini boss is it's a gauntlet of enemies, because you have to wait until the boat gets to its destination.
This is a
And
boat?
it's a small room. Yeah, there's a boat. The boat of death, he said, when we walked into the room.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. He, like, walked through the gate, and I didn't even know if he said a word. I think I was still complaining about him complaining about his burned shoes. Jeez, this is a huge wave for this tiny place. I mean,
Every wave's gonna get bigger.
I mean, there's not a ton of red skeletons. I don't know if this wave has any red skeletons in it.
As of right now, don't.
Ooh, you're looking a little hurt.
Remember, the first time we die, we come back with 50% HP. Alright, we made it.
Oh yeah, we did get that upgrade.
Woo!
What the hell's a duo?
So it combines two of our powers. Or combines gods. Okay.
Does
Let's
that-
hear. Any boons you find are going to be more potent. So everything will be at least minimum epic rarity for this one.
Does that mean that we lose the 2 boons to make this one?
No. This has to do. So every run we do, we can only get up to, I think, 3 gods, and then like all gods stop showing up except those 3. So like once we have 3, we won't see any more gods, or not 3, 4. It must be 4 because we have right now we have Dionysus. Yeah, it has to be 4 because we have Dionysus, we have Aphrodite, we have Poseidon, and we have Hermes. So that has to be 4. So once we get 4, we can't. Those will be the only 4 we find the entire run of the dungeon, until we either beat it or die. But there's specific powers that will show up that are only powers that are like show up if you have 2 specific gods. So this is a Dionysus and Poseidon power, so you have to have both Dionysus and Poseidon to get this. Otherwise, it would never come up in a rolls.
Okay, why don't you read the other 2, because they actually look really good.
Okay, so your special, which is when we throw the spear, Deals more damage and knocks back foes. It'll increase the damage by 94%.
Okay, so we get the first throw. I forgot what it was called. It was the thing that I was complaining about. It was like the title toss or something that we don't use because I think you just haven't been using it, but this is just the throw.
Yeah, well, this is the throw of our spear. So the special is the throw of our spear. The Poseidon toss I haven't been using is called our cast.
Oh yeah, that's
the red crystal. That's the red crystal that I can throw.
Okay, so what does rupture mean? Okay,
so anything that has knockback, any boon we have, so any blessing, that's a boon. Any of the gifts from gods we have that have a knockback effect, like our anything, basically anything Poseidon gives us will always give us knockback. Also now rupture. Rupture is a status curse for where 3 seconds victim takes damage anytime they move. So if the enemy's moving, they're taking damage for those 3 seconds.
I think the cast is the only thing that we have that would be knockback. So Tempest Flourish would probably. I kind of want to go for that one.
And this makes it so going forward, everything will be at least purple rarity.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
Anything we come across will be purple rarity.
I kind of want to go for Tempest Flourish because that's like on your spear throw, which you're doing all the time. That's nearly 200% damage, and you get the knockback for it.
But the spear doesn't do that much damage to begin with. So, to help clarify like the rarity system, rare is like +1 rarity. When there's no word that's like common, that's the lowest. Then it's rare, then it's epic, then it's a legendary, I believe. So, and then I think that's it. But yeah, we'll grab this because that's what you wanted. All right, Artemis. No, we must be able to get 5 then. How many? Because I know there's a limit. There's only so many gods that will show up in a run, but it must be 5 now.
Olympus just wants to help us out so much.
Well, there's a lot of the gods that we'll bump into. We haven't even met like, I think we've met like maybe half of them. Maybe.
Well, if they get into like the demigods and they probably have like 100 people they could pick from.
Yeah, no, they stick to like the major Olympus people.
Here's my pointless skull wheel. I hope you like it.
So now it's harder for me to get the backstab with it because it pushes them away.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
And we can only crit on the backstab or on the return back. So if I hit them with the return back, that's the only time it crits.
Well, I guess this is gonna be what kills Zagreus. It's just like the.
All right, do you want to give her a gift? Because I think you mentioned earlier you wanted to give Artemis gifts.
Yeah, let's give her one. We're here. This is the first time we're talking to her since like 2 days. Yeah, doesn't she just give us like ranged attacks? I mean, we're using a ranged attack, but still.
All right, so now we got the adamant arrowhead.
Can we put that on our spear? That's kind of interesting. They have, like, connected god dialogue.
Yeah, so this is a reference to the fact that we have a Hermes buff. So, we only got common stuff, but our dash strike deals 50% more damage, so that's every time I dash, that when I click the mouse while we're dashing, I do a specific attack that's a dash strike. Any damage we deal has a 2% chance to crit, so anything we do has a 2% chance to crit.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. I think honestly pressure points is the best thing to go for. Because you're trying to keep your distance and you're trying to use the spear, so I don't think dash strike would be a good idea.
Yeah, so I'll show you what the dash strike looks like with the spear, because every weapon's different. So this is the normal spear attack, this is the dash strike.
Oh, you were using that a few times.
So anytime you see this, that's the dash strike. This is a normal spear attack. This is the normal spear attack. This is the special. And this is the cast. Alright, Hermes or money? We have 215 right now.
Let's go for more boons. We have plenty of money.
Alright.
We need to go find Karen's shop again. I mean, the first thing you need to do is survive, because I think you're at like a 3rd health. I mean, it's not your fault specifically, because they really leveled up these guys from the first part.
Well, and I'm not a fan of the bomb enemies, personally. That's why I like having,
Well, considering you seem to be really good with ranged weapons, should we just buy the fucking bow and arrow next time?
We can indeed buy the bow and arrow next time we're there.
I don't know if it's going to be any good, but I think the problem is, like, I don't know if you're going to be able to guarantee that you're going to be at range all the time, and I don't know if the bow and arrow is going to be good for close-up, like, anything. And it might just be like, oh, you're just fucked, and you can't do anything about it. Yo, could someone just magic us up a fountain? We got some problems.
Alright.
The game's dunking on me for refusing exclusive access, isn't it?
So our special moves faster.
Oh my god, these suck. Holy shit.
Well, had we grabbed the duo, all of these would have been epic rarities. Just saying.
Well, I didn't think that.
Rarities higher.
I didn't think common would be so common. Jesus. We were finding like so much good shit on the first part.
True, we have been getting kind of shit luck. Normally, you get at least one thing that's like of a higher rarity.
I guess let's just go for Swift Flourish. I mean, all of these are pretty bad.
Now that moves quicker.
10% isn't good, like... 10% is, like, so small you wouldn't notice it.
Charon's Shop?
Charon's Shop! Oh, wait. Do we get a full...
Oh, and there's a third one, too. Dionysus.
Do we get a full HP up if we survive for the heart?
We don't get full, but we get whatever amount it would increase our maximum HP. We get that. And remember that it's 36% better. It gives us 36% more.
Let's go to Charon. Let's go to Charon's Shop.
Now, there might be one, for all we know, in Karen's shop, too, that we can buy.
I'm just hoping he has a healing item, because I'd like you to be more alive. Oh, great.
He has a Dionysus, he has a buff one of the things you currently have, and he has the currency that carries over between things.
Okay, let's
we can afford basically all of it, not all of it, but we can afford at least 2 of things.
Well, let's buy the experience just because it's so cheap, at least. How much was that, 30?
Yeah, we got 30 of it.
Okay, so I kind of want to go for the upgrade because we have some decent boons already.
Alright, so we can get Drunken Strike to 8 damage, we can get this to 122, or we can get it so that we're critting 3% every time we deal damage, 3% of the time.
Tempest Flourish kind of fucked us over, so improving it probably wouldn't be a good idea.
This is any time we deal any kind of damage, mind you, which is, there's a lot of ticks of damage happening from us.
Let's upgrade Pressure, because Drunken Strike's only going to give us 1 point, which isn't great.
I agree with your thought. Out of these 3, I would have also picked Pressure. But Artemis is one of my favorites.
Hey, a big diamond.
This is a diamond. Wonder what that is.
Is it like big money? We get like 300 coins. What the fuck is that? Is that like a... It's like some sort of skull snake, but I don't know if it's like attached to the ceiling.
It is the...
Oh, it's in the lava.
Whatever the fuck bone Hydra.
Loranian? No, Lernaean. It's kind of a bitch enemy, but I mean it's a Hydra, so maybe it has a phase 2.
This is the boss, by the way. This is the boss of this right
Wait,
now.
we're seriously at the boss already?
Yeah, this is the boss.
Oh no, there isn't a phase 2. They just summon occasionally. You're killing their projectiles, so this is a really shitty boss. Unless you get like 7 heads spawning at the same time that can dunk on you. Oh, is it invulnerable right now?
No, yes it is right now. Right now the main head's invulnerable.
So why was this thing like... Oh, you died. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, you do get 50 health back, so you should probably survive. I'm imagining you got your special stuck in it already. Maybe I should just stop talking, considering it seems like you're concentrating.
A little bit. That's because this boss deals a lot of damage if it connects.
Yeah, it seems like its slam attack's doing, what, like 10 to 12 damage?
Yeah, now I have nowhere safe to stand because every single head can do all the attacks the main head can do.
Oh wow, this is crazy.
And I have to kill all the little baby heads before I can attack the main head again.
God, this reminds me of a boss in, the really shitty boss in Cadence of Hyrule, which I think was the... It wasn't the Aghanim one. I can't remember which boss it was. Like, it was cribbing on the masked enemy from Link to the Past, but I cannot remember that thing's name.
Alright, we died.
Shit. Well, there wouldn't be a better boss to die to. They certainly put a lot of dialogue in this game.
They did.
Don't we already know this?
No. I mean, I'm pretty sure because they go away. Okay, Hypnos has more to say.
I wouldn't say stomped. Maybe just jawed my face off. Does Hypnos have, like, anything important to tell us, or is he just dunking on us?
Right now he's dumping on us. There is a big exclamation point above,
yeah, he really wants to talk to us.
Achilles' head.
Oh yeah, Achilles is still here. Is he just really impressed that we took the spear in our last run? What? Is that...
There we go. That's the thing I was talking about earlier. On like we can pull up the information on every single person.
Why does Achilles have that? Was he the one sneaking into Hades' library? Oh, is this like the thing where like every god in Greek mythology is like the god of like 5 things?
Achilles isn't a god, he's just a hero from legend.
And also somehow noted historian. Yo, you gave out honey to a guy. Here's a book.
Achilles is our teacher. Yeah, and so essentially as we fill out these hearts, we'll learn more information about them. Plus have more conversations with them and stuff.
What the hell is a chthonic god?
So chthonic gods are gods of the underworld. Olympic gods are gods that sit on Mount Olympic. So Hades is a chthonic god.
Oh, so we just learn. We fill out this book by talking to people.
Yeah. As well as like leveling things up because infernal arms are our weapons. So there's 4 weapons we haven't discovered. Slate, we can learn more by killing things with the weapon. So that's that. But yeah, let's go. Others of note. Let's start here. I see no reason to regale you with stories of my past. Suffice it that I fought as bravely as I could along many of the finest men the world has ever known. That's our thing with Achilles, who's our teacher. He's the one who taught us to fight.
Sisyphus is really weird looking.
I mean, yeah, we don't see. He's really wide. He's a really wide man. So like because this is a thin like thing, we don't see much of his character design here. We'll have to find him again. He randomly shows up. There is I want to say there's a character on each level of the world that has a random chance. You just walk into a room and it's them chilling there with their thing, and then they give you a bonus. Sisyphus is the first level. So as the Tartarus is the first world. In Tartarus, you can have a chance to bump into Sisyphus. Most of those who earn the highest form of punishment in Tartarus committed acts I hesitate to admit to the page. But Sisyphus is an exception to the rule.
I would imagine there's a lot of exceptions for people who got sent down to hell for fucking with the gods accidentally.
The fearsome multi-headed hound of hell is really not so bad, as he's deserved reputation otherwise would lead you to believe. Skelly, an animated skeleton, the animated skeleton and I, we seldom get along. He is too talkative for me and spouts such simple condescensions to all those in earshot, seemingly as though he were an expert.
It's the first book that Hades has ever read. He's trying to learn.
Not Hades, Zagreus. Hades is our dad.
Hades, have you ever read before? Here's a book.
Having been appointed by the fates to reign beneath the earth for eternity, the master was awarded a permanent place of residence at the base of his domain, in addition to a wide variety of responsibilities to the deathless house of Hades. The lowest reaches of the underworld are...
Okay, so there are 7 levels.
Abode, but for the benefit of every wretch who, in the course of drawing breath, faded every opportunity to leave and any sort of positive impression behind. Among the many reasons it is best for mortals to strive to treat each other reasonably well is that after having lived their short lives, they may wind up stuck with one another for eternity in the meadows of Asphodel.
The flaming tar pits of lava of Asphodel. Meadows.
Stygius is the blade of the underworld. Must have been among the finest weapons ever wielded back when it was whole. Back when the 6 elder gods sealed the Titans in the deepest recesses of Tartarus, that blade inevitably played no small role in their success, and must have been Lord Poseidon who brandished that blade before he opted for that Triton he so likes. Now the blade lies broken, survived only by its burning soul.
It's really, really shitty.
Eternal Spirit. It must have been a sight when Lord Hades wielded Varatha, the Eternal Sphere, versus the Titans, driving back those fiends into the depths. Together with the help of his Olympic brothers and sisters, the Master since has traded in the terrifying weapon for an even larger two-pronged fork he likes to brandish in threat, noting sometimes its superiority to the Triton of Lord Poseidon, which he insists is a mere copy. Varatha, meanwhile, has seen better days, but it is a weapon built for war. And then we have Chthonic Gods.
It kills a lot of people constantly.
What is there to say about the Master? Master not just of the house in which I work, but the entirety of the domain beneath the earth, the place we all end up after we die. He is a god of character, I can give him that. In life, I once served someone who reminded me of him a little, yet even the kingliest of mortals pales in comparison. Suffice it then to say that the Lord Hades takes matters of his fate-appointed underworld in utmost seriousness. Mother of Night, we like to call her. Although rare is the occasion when she dotes on us, she has her many, many children to look after, many of whom reside now in locales well below my reckoning, and perhaps even beyond hers.
We also wrote about ourselves.
No, this is currently written all by Achilles. Take one look at him, and I think any questions of his parentage are soon resolved. He never seemed to like it much there. Growing up within Lord Hades' well-appointed house, one day I took him on as a disciple under orders from Lord Hades. The master worried that his heir lacked any firm direction in life, and indeed Zagreus took well to the martial ways, and I am proud to say now that he was my student.
He also killed this dog that he wears.
The Stygian boatman is a lot of things, although I'm afraid he isn't much for conversation. I have tried, though, perhaps not persuasively
I'm
enough.
amazed he even managed to write those 2 sentences.
It is said that sleep is the cousin of death. That turns out to not be quite correct, insofar as the two, in fact, are brothers. Born of Nyx herself, the former of the two, we call him Hypnos, while he whiles away half-sleeping, watching over the pool of sticks in the foyer of the house, taking stock of those arriving in the master's domain or returning to it.
And then Megu hates the fuck out of us.
The ancient Fury Sisters deal retribution for eternity against all those whose lives unspeakably befall the lives of others. They each seem to relish their grim work, though none so much as Megaria, the first among them.
And now here's 7 Olympian gods. We've gotten all of them.
There's only one Olympics god we haven't found. The Master of the Heavens, gods among gods. So much of my mortal life was impacted by him, and now even in death I serve his brother. I do not think that I have much to say for the Lord Zeus, which is not widely known already. The Master of the Seas, the Earthshaker, brother of the Lord Hades and Lord Zeus, the Lord Poseidon. I am ever grateful that while I was living, he was merciful to me. Down here, however, I must say I rarely feel his influence. All of us, we are beneath him now.
Yep, we all drowned.
Of some things I am certain, of one of them is this, that there were many times during my mortal life when my spear found its marks thanks to Pallas Athena.
She's great.
Aphrodite wields.
Here's my nude shot of Aphrodite.
Same lethality as I could wield the spear. I have seen her handiwork firsthand, and it is often not as pretty as she is. The goddess of the hunt has always held my highest admiration. Unlike so many of her brethren on Olympus, she seems unconcerned with being praised at every turn by mortals, and instead she dutifully holds her station as master of the natural world.
She just constantly talks to deer, and that's it.
Although my heart has long since stopped, it yet holds love in it for all the gods, save one, the one who made and ruined me as well. I have no kind words to impart to him, except perhaps in the form of his concession.
That's the only thing he was able to say about him.
Much like the heavens and the sea can be considered a force of nature.
Seriously, Achilles?
Perhaps I ought to feel kinship with the easygoing son of Zeus, for it is said that he has some mortal blood in him, not just divinity.
That's all he could say? He said more about Hermes, and we saw him once.
We saw Hermes 4 times.
How?
The number of times we've accepted boons from him. One of the free-spirited sons of Zeus. He is a patron to travelers, traders, even tricksters. I think when we upgrade stuff, it might count. Maybe we upgraded something. I don't know. Even tricksters, youthful in spirit and appearance, he could be mistaken for a common lad, if not for his extraordinary swiftness.
Hermes is the Flash.
We have yet to meet. All right. Anybody else has anything new to tell us about?
Well, Nyx might be standing over there. Some sort of skull wants to talk to us. What does he even do? He's been sitting here forever. Hades just works in front of a giant mural of himself.
Well, I had little choice about that boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, why, he was very much upset. Utterly tore the place to
He destroyed the lounge, you dick. And now it's your fault.
You're really blaming me for not minding the dog while I was out and while you all were here.
I lay the blame entirely upon you, yes. Who else? It's fortunate that Cerberus has calmed himself since then. Come to a sense.
I'm holding this map forever.
You yet come to yours.
What's that there? Something from
Oh, this is what we spend it on.
Yes. So.
What do these things do?
So they do all different things. So
It's a big treasure chest.
if we buy this, it makes the Fates prophecies come to pass and rewards us. So that's what that is. Chambers may contain urns with 5 gold. Okay, this is what we need to buy before random gold starts to show up in those golden urns I was talking about. This one, chambers may contain an infernal trove, which is treasure chests worth more the faster you slay the foes guarding them. So the faster we do the room that has an eternal trove, the better rewards we get out of the eternal trove.
That sounds like a good thing to get. Let's get it.
This lets us switch keepsakes between areas of the dungeon. There's still other things we can buy. This is for the Great Hall, which is still...
Are these just
The Great
colors?
Hall is still locked. Yeah, these just change colors. This is all decorative. There might be some things, but right now it's all decorative. But I believe the Great Hall is locked because Zagreus was just talking about the Great Hall.
We can't
The
buy
West
that.
Hall's over there. Oh, no,
The lounge is destroyed.
The lounge is what was destroyed. Yeah, the bed chambers.
Okay.
Traces of the past, if you look closely. So this lets us look at I think past events. Give more grown look to your chamber, and this is music, but we haven't got that.
Yeah, let's get a work order going. Like, that sounds like it actually does something.
Yes, the work orders tend to do more stuff.
Let's get those troves. It sounds like a good thing to add in.
Sounds good. We already bought the fountain chamber, which means now we have an added chance of sometimes finding a chamber that's just a fountain. So you wanted the infernal trove rooms. Okay.
shifting chambers of the underworld.
I'm hoping we can find more of those gemstones just so we can save up for the good shit.
Yes. Eventually, this does reopen up.
Hey, Meg wants to talk to us again about how we
And-
whooped
and
her
Nyx
ass.
Is gone. So Nyx is gone. Normally Nyx is here, but yeah, Meg is over here now.
What are your sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with you.
I am so sick of constantly having to kill you. Will you stop it? Ugh.
Then we have our mirror, which is where we level up the powers.
Oh yeah, what can we buy with this thing? We don't have enough
So-
keys.
So this upgrades. Yeah, if we have 5 keys, we can unlock more. We only have 3 keys right now. We can unlock more abilities.
Okay, what does
this
Shadow
is the
Presence
back-
do?
This is backstab damage. This is how much bonus damage we get when we strike enemies by behind. It's 10% per rank.
Let's rank it up.
This is how much HP we recover when we go between rooms.
And that's only gonna give us 2, which isn't great.
Yes. So you want to rank this one up. So now we have 20%.
Let's rank it
more
up again.
damages.
And let's actually get the vitality. No wait.
Oh, too late.
Yeah, never mind. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say maybe we should save the money for the 5 keys thing, but then I fucking wasn't able to catch it fast enough.
Oh yeah, but we have to get 5 keys first.
Yep.
So then we can go through here, and there's Skelly. He has something new to say to us.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
Oh yeah, what do we spend this stuff on again?
Earn these with then.
I don't know.
I thought we spent Titan blood on something.
Down, you'll figure something out.
Yeah, I don't think we've discovered what the benefits of the blood is yet. However, he just told us that we only get blood the first time we clear the first world.
Oh cool, we
First
can finally
world
use
with
these
weapon.
things.
Yes. So this is items from the well of Char are increased by +4 encounters. So those like temporary buffs we buy sometimes that we can find.
Yeah, it's kind of
those last for longer.
that's kind of lame, Karen. It's kind of lame.
And this one is the next boon you will find will be from Artemis, guaranteed. So
I feel good with
the
that.
next boon you'll find is guaranteed to be Artemis. Her blessings have a 10% chance to be rare or better, and then as you can see, they do level up when we have them for so many encounters. So clear 25 encounters, and we will rank up this one.
Let's
to
put
save
that.
this one.
Let's put that arrowhead in our face.
All right, so now we have the arrowheads, so we're guaranteed.
I
to be
stab
this.
myself in the face.
We have enough keys to buy the shield if you want to buy the shield. Otherwise, we can buy the bow and arrow.
I do want to buy the shadowy weapon and see how it goes.
So the one that has the boon this time, if we use it.
Yeah, it's
I'm curious what you meant, shadowy weapon. So
it's speaking us in darkness language. It's probably evil.
It's Coronach, the Heart Seeker.
The Coronacht.
yes, Karnak the Heartseeker
Well, we could beat up Skelly.
is a charge weapon.
That is it. All charges. That's a
Yes.
that's a pretty slow ass weapon.
And then here's the special, the
Oh,
volley shot.
I understand why this thing is so cheap. Jeez. I think we're gonna end up getting killed using this thing.
And then if I let go at the maximum of the charge, so if you look at the charge line, when it reaches the maximum, it lights up for a second. If I release it then, it does a more powerful version of the attack.
Well, let's take this thing for a token run and, I don't know, fail immediately. We're gonna need to go for those keys, though. We're gonna have to go for more key rooms.
Alright, so this is guaranteed to be Artemis, by the way.
Well, I mean, we're using the bow.
Oh,
Maybe
never
it'll work
mind.
out.
I guess the very first one, it's not guaranteed to be Artemis.
Yeah, it's just Poseidon again.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you
Wait, he's leveling up his shit?
my aid is yours. So call me.
Or is this just something he's saying?
No, we're getting specifically an ability called Your Call.
What is a call?
Which we've never.
Okay,
it's-
we've never
it's our
done this
ultimate.
before.
Yeah, so call is press F for the Olympics aid. If you have such a boon, it uses 1 stock of your God gauge or 4 stocks for a much stronger effect. So we have a super gauge now.
Okay, well, let's get
This
it.
makes us impervious for all damage for 1.5 seconds.
Isn't it 7? Oh wait, that's the max thing.
That's the at max gauge we're at for 7.2 seconds, and then the impact damage while we surge into foes is 350 damage.
The wrath of Poseidon at my beck and call.
So I think normally when we come down here with one of these trinkets that says, "Hey, the first one's always this person," we get specifically.
Oh, there's an
that
enemy
person.
here. Wait, that thing has a range. Boo. Terrible range.
Codex assaulted.
Oh yeah, with the bow thing.
Korath, the so-called Herxia, is certainly the finest bow ever conceived and wielded once by none other than Mistress Hera, who stood aside with Zeus on better terms back then, as they drove back the Titans under the storm, arrows and thunder.
Hey, we get a key first. That's pretty nice.
May I help you?
Well, since you're doing pretty good, I'm gonna take this opportunity in level 1 to go get a drink. I'll be back in a minute and a bit.
I can use this to unlock a weapon. That's what you get. A gift.
Well, Poseidon blessed you, didn't he? To think that big fat oaf is your own father's brother. I'm told to be respectful near him, but it's hard.
Alright, I think I hear you coming back, so I'm gonna wait.
Oh, you're on a decision screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So that is Artemis's shit.
So we get 15% chance to crit with our normal attack, and it does 20% more damage. Our cast has a 10% chance to crit. It seeks out enemies, so it homes in on enemies, and its damage becomes 90. Or our dash strike deals more damage.
Okay.
70% more damage. Now, I will state, here's what the dash strike of the bow is. We do the normal charge shot, but it charges significantly faster. So that is how I will be probably fighting most things. It also shoots farther with the dash versions.
I honestly do kind of want to go for Deadly Strike, though. Seems kind of a general improvement. And Dash Strike is at 70%, though.
Well, attack is just the main attack. It's not all attacks.
Really?
So it is just as specific. Yes, this will not. The attack damage will not benefit this, and it will not benefit Dash Strike. I don't think it might benefit Dash Strike. I do not know if Dash Strike and attack shares the benefits from attack, but
Well,
Dash Strike is still the same button as attack. But yeah.
well, let's go for Hunter Dash then, just to at least get the guarantee.
Sounds good.
It's
Fast.
really far.
See how much faster it charges?
It's definitely faster, but I mean, it's still a charge. Hey, gemstones. This is a really generous run. God, this room is way too big for these ding-dongs. Oh no, it's that guy. Fuck that guy. Oh, 5? Really? I thought we'd at least get 10. Hey, Face is gonna make our bow better.
Another benefit, by the way, that because you're not playing, you don't. It's kind of a thing you feel more than you. It does lock in on enemies when I start charging.
Oh, that is really good. If it actually gives you just a lock on right away.
Yeah, it like snaps to enemies. So like, if I do this and there's an enemy, it'll like stiffen. It'll like stiffen when it gets close to the enemy.
Yeah, I can kind of see it doing that.
This is just kind of an awkward room for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's statues really square.
Well, because I don't have like a good spot to stand based on where the enemies currently are. If I go over here, it's probably a little bit better.
Yeah, and the easiest guy to kill using this. Okay, what can we do?
All right. So now our bow will always shoot in a spread of 3.
That sounds
or
really
we
good.
Or we can hold the attack to shoot rapidly. So now instead of it being like charging, it shoots rapidly instead.
Yeah.
Or we do, if they're close to us, we do 150 times more damage. Or plus 100%, we do 1.5 more damage.
I want to see that triple shot going. That sounds really good. You're not going to be able to aim that, but it's probably going to get a bunch of accidental damage. Okay, what the fuck is that wheel-looking thing?
Alright, so this is this is Sisyphus. This is the, hey, that's the random person room that every level has.
Upgrade. Is Sisyphus, like, guaranteed to give us, like, anything, or is it just like, hey, here's some flavor text?
No, he's guaranteed to give us options of, like, 3 different things. It's usually forms of currency that carry over. Typically, it's you know, gems, it's the shadow energy, or it's the healing items, I want to say, and then they're like maybe one other thing he offers.
Well, let's go
So,
talk
like,
to him then.
We can get this from him. We can get the gems that you wanted to renovate stuff. We can get that from him. Hey, there's the Lord.
In the depths of Tartarus reside the most wretched of all the shades who linger for eternity within the underworld, whose lord and master is especially unkind to those attempting to cheat death.
Lots of wretchedness to go around, I guess. Hey, sir.
You know, Prince Ed, I'd not expected to run into you again.
What is he? Is he chained to his feet?
Missed out in the house or what?
No, the chains are on a belt, I think.
Okay, he's chained to his waist.
It might go to his feet. It's hard to tell.
I guess I don't care that much. Just being the old boulder that I punched a few times.
Back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I am the old boulder there in turn. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well.
I'm just really busy just staring at the floor.
Alright, so this time he's offering us money, he's offering us darkness, or he's offering us healing.
I'm feeling darkness. Holy shit, he gave us $60. That's a
Yes, he
lot.
gave us 66, which is a lot more than a normal room would give us.
Yeah, let's go talk to Harry.
To
Ares.
Ares.
Let's get some accidental damage going. What kind of arrow trap is that thing doing?
The lion statues will shoot. See?
Yeah, I thought it'd be like an arrow trap to the pressure plate, but it's just like it just seemed like they were shooting in random directions.
No, they're shooting towards the plate. They shoot towards the plate I step on.
Okay, fair enough. I think these witches are cheating. Yeah, I mean, that's 3 damage per hit. That's pretty bad. Especially for this early on, we haven't gotten any fucking healing upgrade yet.
Well, so every time we go through a room, that's 3 HP.
Yeah, but we need to get up to 75 HP.
That's fair.
Titans in one shot back in the war amongst our kind.
I don't know, Ares. This weapon, it's not impressing me so far. Okay, what's Doom?
Alright, so Doom is status curse. After a brief moment, the enemy takes a burst of damage.
Okay, so I kind of want to get Battle Rage. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, we'll get Battle Rage. that's a key. Is there another room?
Okay, just the
No,
key.
looks like that's it. Did we get an Artemis dash? Oh yeah. The dash attacks do more damage, that's right.
I think so, yeah.
I need to be doing this a bit more than I have been.
Yeah, I didn't know if, I can't remember why I picked the dash attack. What the fuck is a Skullamat?
The flying skulls, I think.
I was wondering if he was making a joke. Wow, that was really fast.
Alright, so that's Artemis. Is that the only option we have? Yeah, that's the only option we
Why is this run railroading us so hard? Oh, is it because it's the
These
mini
bosses
boss?
again. I mean, sometimes we'll have options.
But these bosses are lame. They're lame-os. Their run animation's kind of funny, though. It's like they're running around on their tippy toes. I mean, it's a no-damage run so far, so you're fucking cheesing the hell out of these guys.
These bosses are pretty easy, in my opinion.
But what about their SPAC bombs?
I was gonna say, what I always forget about them is when they die that they drop a bomb.
Hey, it's True Shot again.
I want Deadly Flourish. I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, I want Deadly Flourish. I don't care what you're telling me.
I mean, pressure...
20% to crit, and it deals more damage.
I mean, pressure points gives you 3% chance.
On everything, which is good when you do a lot of ticks, but this is not a weapon that does a lot of ticks.
Okay, but you do 76% for your special, and you get a 20% chance to crit on the special.
Yes, and our special has a million arrows, each of which have a 20% to crit. So that fan of arrows our special does, every single one of those has 20% chance to crit.
Well, I'll agree.
And
I'll
if
agree.
if I get close to something, I can shotgun all of those into someone.
Well, I agree with you.
I
Let's
haven't
go
done yet.
for it. It's epic
What a
Deadly
company.
Flourish.
Alright, we got more information. Even Lord Hades may hold some respect for her, I think. Certainly her power is responsible for no small quality of shades in this domain.
Artemis has murdered many, many people. Oh god, it's the shield guys again. And of course they don't stagger because they're tanks.
They stagger because they have the shielder on them. Oh hey, it's the Trove.
Well, you better get killing really fast.
That's not how the Troves work. You'll see in a second.
I thought that's exactly how they worked.
I mean, that is how they work, but you'll see in a second how they work.
They're like, hey, do it really, really fast. You're gonna have to Sonic the Hedgehog everything. Hey, can you fight 9 skulls? We summoned 9 skulls.
Okay.
$12.
Harrison's abandoned her once warlike ways, quite understandably, for she was the greater matters to attend to now, however, yeah, you're in for the motion. Okay. Okay, so now here's how it works. So, the trial is we can restore up to 100 health. We can choose to activate the trial, it will restart the room with enemies, and it'll test us to see how fast we do it. So it's not the first time we go through the room, it's an optional second time to go through the room.
That honestly doesn't sound worth it at this point.
We can restore up to 100. So if I do it quick enough, we can just heal back to full.
Well, yeah, but we only took 7 damage. Like, do you really want to go through a whole trial for 7 HP?
I don't know, maybe. You want to try it? Just see it?
Not really. It doesn't sound worth it.
Alright, do you want, oh hey, we can buy something from Karen's thing.
Oh, cool. Let's see.
God Gauge fills 50% faster, deal 500% more damage to traps, deal 500% more damage to foes, or restore 10% HP every time we enter a chamber, so we feel 5 more.
I feel like Hydrolite's gonna be a good one.
Alright, we'll go ahead.
I mean, we're not gonna get any guarantee there's gonna be traps anywhere.
And then we can go to talk to Karen, or we can get an upgrade to one of our already boons.
Pomegranate.
Granted it is.
Because we ran out of money.
And we're back to full now, by the way.
Boosh! That's
Except I just
what a
took damage
combo
from the
does.
Laser guy. I took some damage from the laser guy.
Oh god.
In fact, I took exactly 7 damage from the laser guy.
I thought you took 5 damage.
Oh yeah, I took 5. Sorry, I misread the number.
Damn it, your sense of math has lost from you.
Well, I'm trying to read fast, so... Because I can't look at that and,
Okay, how can we
so-
fix this?
Deadly Flourish level 2.
Ooh, get 30 more.
Dash Strike level 2.
We get 30% more on our battle rage. That sounds pretty
Battle
good.
Rage.
Although Deadly Flourish, you're using a bunch. I mean, it's a 26% up, and that's
26%
it.
to the damage. Yeah, to the damage.
Yeah, I want to go for battle rage.
There is no increased crit here. Alright, Battle Rage.
Powered up.
Okay,
Alright.
so we got coins, and that's it.
No, we only got coins. Okay.
We can only become more rich, and we just get it for free.
Chamber I commissioned back at home.
It's the Fountain Chamber we commissioned.
Woo! Now let's sit in it.
To my health, although I'm full.
I mean, you weren't before. Oh, hell yeah, health, health, health. We need that health.
Calm and respite, whilst perhaps
Actually, we were full because we healed 7 when we walked through the room, which healed us back to full. So we were full when we walked into this room.
Damn it, I got dunked on by math.
Alright, you said do the health.
We're not going to be able to go to Asphodel. Wait, we get that for free too?
Yeah, because this is the room before the boss. So
Jeez.
the fountain room is just a % chance it can be anywhere. So it's not necessarily, it can be literally any room can just be the fountain room. In case we just get lucky. But the room before the boss is always a safe room.
Hello, Meg, again. I mean, how many times do we have to fight each other?
Lord Hades ever lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this?
Yeah, but Hades is really, really lazy, so he's never going to do that.
Just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
I don't know, you're constantly scowling all the time, Meg. Are you sure you don't hate us? I do love how your crits come with exclamation marks. Ah! You're doing so good! What the fuck kind of attack is that? She just has like a manta fin?
Ow.
She's like almost half dead now. But she did do... Her big guy did 10 damage, which wasn't great. Never mind. Mega's jump now just owning you. Can we activate our God Gauge and get something out of that?
That's right. Ah, I missed.
Fuck.
So, yes, we could have, but...
But unfortunately, your aim and your range was
there
not
we go.
good
Not
enough.
at that time.
What is she radioing in the minions? It's like, hey, get the Delta Squad in here. You got your priorities straight, just picking up gold while I'm dying over here. Yeah. This weapon is kind of a liability.
It is a difficult weapon to use, that's for sure.
We got the triple upgrade. Oh yeah, I forgot we have Death Defy too. So we basically have a guaranteed win here unless you massively fuck this up. Okay, can we backstab the boss? Does she have a backstab animation?
I mean, it's not an animation when we get a backstab. It's not a special animation. It's just we deal more damage.
But at what cost?
Well, we got her blood.
Okay, this blood's gonna come in useful for something, and we got it, damn it.
Ah, he just said what it does, by the way.
Fuck, I wasn't paying attention.
He said it unlocks a hidden aspect of my weapons.
enjoy enjoy the searing heat of asphodel.
Why does everyone say that? We can't really... I mean, they complain about it like a couple of times. It doesn't do anything except be lava.
The heat from Phlegethon, the river of flame, is faintly felt already, even as it stirs.
It's a river of magma. Can't you tell that it's really, really hot?
Getting warmer.
No, we don't get a free boon this time, game.
No, we only get a free boon in the very first room. Starts us off with a boon.
Got any
It's
more?
only the very, very first room.
Is the game just being nice and giving us blue skeletons this time instead of the red skeletons? You're having a hard time. Here's a better color.
Just a bit longer.
Oh, we're up to 40 now. These guys are certainly loving their dash attacks.
Okay, Hermes will level up one of the abilities we already have.
Let's go to Hermes. Let's get a new boon. We got space for more stuff. Okay, so we got shielded enemies, shielded witches. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Is it just shielded witches?
Looks like that's all this room is right now, yeah.
I figured they'd come in with, like, something else. Never mind, they kicked your ass.
I mean, I just had very little health. After the Meg fight, I had 16, so, like...
Yeah, that bow. Throw it in the trash can.
It's a tricky weapon. I have beat the game with the bow. This is one of the more difficult ones to do it with.
It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier.
Oh, was it Nyx?
Seen the look on my
Did she finally come back?
It'd probably be Meg, because when we kill Meg, she comes back here the same way we do, you know? Achilles isn't here right now.
The lounge is still destroyed.
No, the lounge is reopened.
Hades wants to yell at us.
Rod tells me that you surpassed her well out there. How utterly embarrassing for her, to say the least.
I'm gonna demote her.
I suppose you're going to punish her in some cruel fashion then.
Oh, I've already seen to that, of course. You think she volunteered to deal with you? Nobody did. That's how ignoble a task it is.
I'm really salty about it. I've been down here for 400,000 years.
Alright, so Meg and,
Can we
Meg
get?
and,
Can we give?
and Nyx are talking.
Can we give Nyx our Titan blood?
There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
Wait, we have sisters?
I understand.
Oh no, she's talking to
No,
Meg.
Meg has sisters.
I'm supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed. This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it. The house shall stand eternally, although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order. I know. You're right. Of course, you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
I mean, I've lost 4 times in a row. I'm not doing very well.
The lounge is open. A commemorative board adorns one of the stones,
Wait, someone put a portrait of Achilles up.
celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades best of all.
What is the Employee of the Month plaque?
It's up on that wall, I
Yes,
guess.
it is indeed the employee of the Black Lord. So, which by the way, does update. As we play the game, different people will show up on the,
Is this guy running the scratch-off table?
So what this guy does is he lets us trade things for other things.
Jeez, we could trade in a Titan blood for 200 gemstones.
Yes, but no, Titan Bloods are limited.
I don't know if that'd be a good
We
trade, to be
only
honest.
get them the first time we killed the first boss.
Yeah.
Only the first boss with a weapon.
That doesn't sound like a good trade.
There will be other ways to get them later, i.e. through him, by trading other things for them. But yeah, that's basically the only way to get it. Anyway, a character we haven't met.
It's a head. Wait, it's a Gorgon? Just the head? Have you never met us before?
Just wanted to say, don't bother picking up my room today. I'm headed out.
Your room, like, is mostly perfect all the time. Does our room have...
Thanks for all your
Oh no, she just went up there.
A splendid house such as the Master's own requires a great deal of cleaning, and the little Gorgon seems forever doomed to do it all by herself.
So does she want to do it, or is she just, like, mentally cracked?
This is Dusa.
Which I'm pretty sure wasn't a Gorgon, or... I guess maybe they have lesser Gorgons?
Yeah, it's just a shortening of Medusa, is all it is.
Oh, okay.
So yes, originally she would not have been a Gorgon. Or she's not like a known named Gorgon. Because Medusa.
Are we talking to one of the spirits?
Yeah, it was just a little interaction thing with the shades there. Okay, we have 92 to spend, so you don't have 5 keys though, so we can only spend it on backstab. Do you
Nope.
want to spend it or do you want to save it?
Save it. I want to see those keys. I want to stick keys in this mirror until it snaps.
You're pretty quick, you know, boyo. Just be sure to use that fancy dash of yours and keep them guessing. Don't let them catch you standing still.
dash like mad instead of standing still. That's not the worst advice, I guess.
Also, remember to
how I-
breathe.
So we can buy the shield if we want, or we can save it so that we can unlock more things to the board.
Why don't we take the evil Stygian? I mean, we haven't unlocked anything for it.
My blade.
As of right now, we don't have the ability to use the blood yet to upgrade the weapons.
Because frickin' Skelly hasn't told us how. I blame him entirely.
Alright, this should be Artemis again now, for reals.
Faux reals.
Yes? Yes, it is Artemis, okay. Because we are still carrying the trinket.
Adamant arrowhead on you. Normally it's for killing things, but in your case it makes it even easier for me to hunt you down, even in the dark. Now that I found you, here.
Here's free stuff.
Your dash strike does more damage, special is a 20%,
Yeah, we've seen these
or
before.
normal attacks. Yep.
Let's
Which one do
do
you want?
let's do Hunter Dash this time. I think it's gonna pair well with the sword.
Especially with how I play with the sword. I play the sword like this. This is how I fight with the sword.
It's got more. We put more sword in our sword, Bloodborne
Yeah,
style.
so I dash, I keep spamming the clicker as much as I can. And I just keep stabbing in the direction of enemies.
Did they just decide to make a jar an enemy?
It shoots mines, but I killed it too quickly.
I swear it was like I saw like a health bar on top of a jar, and it was just like
It is a
squirreling
jar.
away.
It is a jar.
It was like the tiniest enemy. Oh,
There
there
it
it goes. Look at him go.
And if you watch here, it throws mines onto the ground.
It doesn't know what it's doing. It's so adorable.
Get back here.
I mean, at least we got that early on. Hey, keys! Perfect. God, we really need Hephaestus. Like, this thing is gonna be so good once we get a Hephaestus on it.
There is a specific Hastus buff for the sword that I think is automatically guaranteed to make it really, really, really fucking far. At least for me, because of how I play this game with the sword.
It makes your,
And
it gives
I
you
will not
iframes
tell
to your
you
dash
until
attack.
we find it. I will not tell you what it is until we find it. It's pretty close to what you just said. It certainly makes me feel like that's what it does. We'll have to get the Hestus hammer, and then you have
Boosh!
to see,
There it
you want
is.
to do the hammer, right?
Yeah.
The hammer is very limited, by the way. We can only get, I think, 3, and we can only find them
Here?
After, like, once a level. So, like, we have to get to the whole other floor before we can find the next one.
And
So we only can find, and we can only get 3 total, I believe. So, like, when you see them, I always prioritize them because they are the best.
I mean, permanent upgrades are the best.
All right.
So what do we get?
This isn't. Oh, the asbestos hammers aren't permanent. They're for the run. We lose whatever the benefit is.
Oh,
After the run.
really? I thought you said
Yeah.
they were permanent. Okay,
we
it
did not
hits
get the
twice
one- we
and
did
deals
not-
more damage.
We did not get the one that I like, but we did get one of the other ones that I think is pretty good.
Let's go for double edge. That sounds pretty good.
Okay, you sure? I think piercing wave is the one we should go with.
Yeah, but it just does 30 damage. I mean, that's
Right,
kind of middle of the road.
But so it's 30 damage on top of the normal damage we're doing, and it's it's a projectile. So every time we attack, we're not only doing the normal attack, we're creating a projectile that does 30 damage.
No, I still go for double edge. I think that's gonna be doing some work.
Sure. Well, we'll take a look at here to see how much that does.
I mean, you're fighting.
It did 57. That 20% more and double hit did 57. So we would have gotten whatever the normal damage was without the 20% buff, and 30 damage had we grabbed the other one. And that would have been all of our attacks would do that, not just the dash ones. So I do think we would have been doing more damage with the projectile. But we do 57 with the dash attack right now.
Yeah, it's being really consistent.
I mean, yeah, it's always going to do 57.
It's always gonna do 57.
Yeah, because it's 20% more damage than it used to do, plus...
Let's go talk to Aphrodite.
Alright.
Oh, and she's also... Oh yeah, it is this guy. The Skull Rock Man.
Is...
And it's also shielded for some reason.
I mean, the mini-bosses always has the shield that keeps it from being staggered. I need to kill the mini-rocks.
Doesn't it have the laser spread without the rocks?
Well, so the rocks redirect the laser, and it does multiple lasers if there's rocks. Essentially the rocks make it get out of hand and harder to dodge. Basically, all the damage I took there was because of a lot of rocks.
Living in the underworld. You're the only exception.
The lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in them. You're the only exception. Okay.
Now we get affirmation again. Does she have anything else that's better? After you
So
take
have Life
damage.
affirmation. We have cast is a wide short range blast that inflicts weak. I need to remember to use cast more. It is really good. to
Let's
use
go with
cast.
Wave of Despair. That does 75 damage.
But that's after we take damage. We damage foes around us and inflict weak at 75 damage. Okay.
Yeah, let's see how this
Said.
goes. I mean, we already took it, so.
That's the one you said, so I took it.
Yep. I guess I was reconsidering affirmation for a second. Because, I mean, that is 36%. $57! $57! Okay, so what can we make better?
Assume dash strike.
Dash strike. We need to go get more boons. Because we got 2 upgradable ones. Or just 2
Yeah, well.
straight up.
We only have 2 because the sword ones are a different kind of thing. So the pomegranates don't do anything with the sword ones.
Potatoes. Let's go.
We do have the 5 keys now, though, to unlock more of the board.
Finally, we're gonna get some permanent upgrades that might actually be worth half a damn.
Hey, Death Defiance is worth...
It's
It's
worth
worth
an,
a good
it's
amount.
worth a half Zagreus. I don't know, your double dash strike attack's doing
Did you
pretty
hear
good.
that? He said that's an ominous-looking portal on the ground right there.
Is it all the way over there?
It's right over here. See this one right
That
here?
thing?
Yeah.
Was that like an extra thing you were able to do?
We can get nectar, we can get gems, or we can find out what the fuck this is.
It
But it costs 22 health to go in there. But what is it?
You know
Will
where?
curiosity kill the cat?
Yeah, I think it's going to. We might as well establish what it does, or at least I will. I mean, it's gonna be really shitty if it's like, hey, you have to spend some life to jump into this high damage area.
So, we're now in chaos, by the way. There must be someplace even darker, even deeper than the lowest depths of Tartarus, for even Tartarus sprang forth from somewhere else.
Well, if you say so, Achilles.
The deepest reaches of the underworld. The void from which all life and consciousness sprang forth.
Okay, so we're at the beginning of time.
The realm of chaos.
We're where everything started from at the dawn of time.
The denizens of Death's kingdom.
That's a really odd bent to this mythology, but I'll take it. So what is this Chaos Halo thing?
It's
Not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades,
Is someone calling us from the void?
may I ask who's calling?
What the fuck are you? It's a man made of faces. Is he a projection, or is that like an earth marble he's holding?
It's supposed to be like actual Earth.
Yeah, so is he just like projecting
Chaos is a
himself
real
into
place.
us?
Chaos, both the god and the place are real things in Greece, by the way.
Really?
In Greek mythology, yes.
Okay, he gives us knife attacks.
So, it's a boon that has a negative consequence for a certain number of encounters, then we get the boon. So, for the next 3 encounters, your life total is minus 29. Afterwards, your special deals 36% more damage. The next 4 encounters, you cannot collect your gem for 13.5 seconds. Afterwards, you deal 71% damage when striking foes from behind. For the next 4 encounters, each time you special get hit, you lose 4 health. Afterwards, your boons have a 19% chance to be rare or better.
I kind of want to see you go for slippery ambush.
Okay, so I will point out that I don't really use the special on the sword, and I keep forgetting to cast. So either of these are not much of a penalty. So we will get slippery ambush.
Okay, you can go talk to Sisyphus again.
Even Nyx, our mother knight, comes from somewhere. Even the Olympians above, and even Master Hades himself. Eternal though they are, they came upon this world after they or their ancestors sprang from the darkness of chaos.
God, that was like... I mean, that was really good art for Chaos, but it was really fucked up. Here's a man who has a bunch of faces embedded in his body.
Oh no, I can't pick it up for 13.7 seconds!
Hey, Sisyphus, can you do it for me? Well, I mean, we talked last time.
Look, I have to level with you, Sisyphus. I'm leaving the house. I've had quite enough. You understand, I'm sure.
I don't know, Sisyphus seems kind of slow upstairs.
That is quite an undertaking, Prince. If it wasn't
He keeps staring at the floor for no reason.
madness, truth be told, though you're just mad enough to pull it off.
I mean, he's tired. He has to push the boulder all day, forever.
Yeah, but he stopped. Okay, so we get the same... We should probably go for healing, because you're not looking great.
I got you covered.
Thanks.
Hey, at least we get the 12 experience. And we also get it for free.
Fountain room.
Okay.
Aaron or the heart?
I want to go for the permanent health.
Oh, we're at the boss. Now we just get darkness for beating the boss.
Oh, that sucks. Do we get like 60 darkness?
Yeah, I think we get a good amount.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible.
That'd be an interesting twist. You get to the end of the whole run and they're like, nope, door's locked.
In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know.
This is as far as you go, Zagreus. You get to sit at the gate forever. You kind of are, Meg. Are you just throwing around the bloodstone for a joke now?
I mean, I'm remembering it happened, so yeah. Wow, part of me is just like...
But what about the 13 seconds? You can't get it back. Look, it's all ethereal and shit. Jeez, you are really fucking up, Meg.
I'm gonna get rid of the ads. Hi, Meg. I'm gonna avoid you for a second to get rid of the ads.
Especially
so they don't
since I'm
catch up on
3
me.
times as fast as you. Damn, we still haven't gotten the slippery ambush boon yet.
Oh,
What are you talking about? Those empty rooms should have counted.
they're not encounters.
They were encounters with nothing, doesn't that count? Is the underworld really gonna rules lawyer us like this? No, it doesn't count as an encounter. You need to fight something.
Ah, damn it.
Couldn't we just count it as me fighting my own boredom?
Ow.
I mean, yeah,
Ow.
that's 15 damage.
I hear you.
She loves doing that pointless manta ray attack of hers. You should probably be fine. I mean, you're like, she's like down to 20%.
No, that's not fast enough.
Yeah, you're a bit too slow. Like, just a bit too slow. We're gonna have to increase your attack speed by 3 seconds to compensate.
Better. Bye, Meg.
Meg, this is the 5th time in a row. Like, come on. Those 5 key upgrades better be fucking really good. We got all this darkness kicking around. Oh, what? No sarcastic comment, narrator?
I didn't see a spot.
We're back
there might
for
be
the
one in this
3rd
room.
time. I'm gonna freaking drown you in that lava.
Alright, time for Hermes.
Okay, we rolled witches, which, I don't know if I'd say it's better than the red skeletons. Maybe with the sword they'll be better off. Because they absolutely trounce you with the goddamn bow.
Oh, that's a dangerous combination.
The
So the
skull orb?
the Medusa heads turn me to stone.
Are you trying to kill us, Hermes? After you...
So after we did...
That sounds really good, though. You take... Yeah,
one
let's
more time in a row, or your special assessor.
go for
You're on
hyper
sprint.
Let's go for hyper sprint. That sounds really good. It is only a half second, though, so it's not really doing anything.
Alright, key or darkness?
I mean, we got the keys.
But we also have the darkness. And remember, keys also unlock weapons, and there's still 2 weapons that aren't even there yet that we're gonna have to eventually unlock. And also, there's the shield we have yet to unlock.
Okay, fine. Let's go for the keys. I guess 170 darkness is enough. What the fuck is this music? He was like, fuck, lava's hot, stop hitting me into it. Stop beating me up, Zagreus. Why?
It's caught on the pillar. That's kind of annoying. There we go.
Ah, why? Zagreus, why are you being so mean all the time? Zagreus, I lost my favorite shoes in there.
Okay, we're good.
Wait, did you actually manage to stand on the tombstone and make it? Seriously? Yeah. That's just ridiculous. It looks like a background object, but it's actually doing something. And also that only did 1 damage to you.
Yeah, the fire isn't that painful. It's good against enemies.
It's because the lava is a team killer. Yeah, it does 5 damage a second to enemies and 1 to you. What kind of bourgeoisie bullshit is this? We should
Alright, so Charon or Nectar?
that's a hard choice. You
We
know,
have 200 money, so Charon, but also Nectar. And Nectar gets us more trinkets, and we still don't know what most of the trinkets in the game do.
yeah, let's go for Nectar. I mean, we don't have any of that.
Alright, on to grab Nectar.
Get out of my way, I'm tired of being polite to you, Blue Skeleton.
This won't end well for you.
Oh god, we're down to 37.
Where's the enemy? Oh, they're there.
Well, it got lost on the way to the bathroom, so now
Oh my
no one
gosh.
knows where it is.
Oh, it knocked me into the lava. That's annoying.
Yeah, especially since you're basically dead.
Yeah, these enemies with armor are really annoying me.
And now here's 3 of them. Or rather, 2
no,
of them and a
one's
bunch of
witches.
witches.
It was 3 witches in the one, I hate this room.
Nah, you just hate the Blue Skeleton.
That too.
Unfortunately, it did kill you, so...
Yeah, but the second it doesn't have armor, it's easier to deal with.
You can't stop me.
You managed to get the nectar, though.
Let's see here. The blade eventually blah 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 blah. Now the blade. Okay, I know that Master Hades would pay little heed if I provided all the shattered remnants of the thing to his own son, who naturally was able to reconstitute them into something more than functional. Indeed. Right.
Because we're the legendary blacksmith. Okay,
So
let's
now
go to
it's
Mr.
just-
Thunderbolt. Get a really good upgrade.
Oh, it's the mini boss too.
Can you fight a Medusa head that's slightly bigger than Dusa? One that also spits rocks?
The rocks freeze me in place.
For a half
Eh,
second?
No, I mean I can I can spam buttons to get out of it faster. But yeah, essentially the combo is that it makes it so the fallen guy has an easier time falling on me.
Yeah, that fallen guy really fucked you up that one time. It did like 16 damage.
We almost had the Medusa head, Dad.
I'm guessing once she's gone, this guy's not going to be much of a hassle. I mean, he is spitting lava all over the place. And also, now he doesn't have any health. And now he's going crazy fast.
He's not the thing that's spitting lava all over the place, by the way. The area just spits lava all over the place.
No, no one likes to die, young man. But since you seem about to any moment now, you keep your head held high. Do you hear me?
Alright, attacks emit chain lightning when you damage a foe. Cast is a burst of chain lightning that bounces between foes. You have a call that makes lightning rapidly strike nearby foes for 1.5 seconds.
I mean, it better be rapid if it's going to be 1.5 seconds. I don't think the call is really going to fit into your play style, so maybe we should just go for Lightning Strike. Even though that's not the game changer that Zeus said it should be.
Alright, well, if we clear this one without dying, I get 25 more HP.
Can you do it on less than 20 health?
I might.
I mean, it's definitely spitting chain lightning, but not at much.
I mean, that's because there has to be other enemies to spit chain lightning at. And right now, I'm not close enough to anything.
These skeletons aren't even they aren't blue or red, they're just really shitty.
I will take that in this room where I'm almost dying.
Here's 2 coins. Congratulations.
So, by the way, dash attacks are considered attacks, by the way. I am noticing that I do chain lightning even on dash attacks.
Okay, here's
So
a bomb skeleton.
Anything that applies to attack also applies to dash.
But not special attack.
But not special, no.
That is some bullshit. Yeah. Oh god, they're still summoning people in. Brilliant commentary, Zagreus. Thanks. You see that guy? I killed him. Him and his 30 brothers. Come on, Zagreus. You at least have to do it in a dumb voice.
It's 25 more HP.
Well, we're sort of alive.
Alright, key or darkness?
Let's go, keys. All the time.
We got a lot of keys this run.
Yeah, we got 3 of them. What the hell's a skull crusher? And why is this room so big?
It's a mini version of the thing that boss was.
I mean,
they drop from the air.
They look exactly the same size.
Yeah. But no, it's a lot smaller. That boss is like twice the size of these. Hey, a pool I can buy stuff from.
Well, if you manage to kill this guy.
Might be worth to see if there's any healing items in there once we're done.
And now, blue skeleton. And now, stone column guy. Yeah, that one's pretty small. And now, Bombo. God damn it, another column guy. How many columns he got back there? 16? 4? Oh, 2 keys. That was actually really good.
Alright, anything that... Oh, well, this is Replenish Death Defiance, so that counts as healing, right?
I mean, it is 200 coins.
Would you like to buy it?
I
have 285.
I kind of want to. Because we might make it to the boss.
Alright, Charon or Dionysus?
Oh, hell yeah, Dionysus.
We have no money, so...
I mean,
we have 85. We might be able to buy, like, a healing item if he has just a healing item, but...
We also don't really have much in the way of boons, so we got slots. It's all over the place. And we also get it for free.
Actually, we have a lot of passive boons.
Oh. Start putting one in cast, maybe? In the sword slot? I thought we met him before you.
He's referring to the fact that we have a boost from...
Okay. Why... Oh, it'll replace Lightning Strike. Okay.
So, because only one thing can go on... Only one thing can go on attack. And at a time.
Should we go for Drunken Flourish then?
Either Drunken Flourish or Strong Drink.
I kind of want to go for the Flourish because that's at least an attack.
I guess, but I hardly use my special. I don't think the sword special is all that good.
Yeah, but you really want to... I mean, do we really need a 5%?
If we manage to get past the block, this is 5% additional damage, and the fountains restore all of our HP. So anytime we find a fountain, it's a full heal, not like 10.
Oh, in that case, fucking go for it.
So like after the boss, there's guaranteed to be a fountain because there's always a fountain after the boss. So if we manage to beat the boss, it's a full heal. Because the boss is next.
Well,
Are we gonna beat the boss? I don't think so. But
we have 80 HP to work with. We have 80-ish HP. Good luck. I would have loved if you immediately got donked by his attack. It's like, dude, come on. That was the first thing he did. You're kind of shredding him apart, though, in comparison to the first time.
that's what you said last time. No, you said last time. He's like, wow, this guy's a chump, and then you didn't realize that he has to make you fight all the heads.
Well, I also didn't think he had invulnerability frames the whole fucking time. That's kind of unfair.
He does, yeah. So. Okay, each head does something different, so remember the crest on their head.
I'm not gonna be able to do that, but okay.
So the blue ones do the slam, the pink ones do a projectile.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Do you just want me to remind you that's the case?
I mean,
as you take 25
I'm just
damage?
I'm saying it out loud so that it,
And you took 3 damage somehow? I'll just keep track of the numbers and make you feel sad.
Okay, we're good. We can damage him again.
Okay, shred him. Shred him down to half? To a third?
Yeah, I believe it's gonna be half.
Okay, use your healing potion.
I don't have a healing potion.
Eat your bloodstone. That'll be a healing potion. Wait, why did he go invulnerable? Nothing happened.
Might have been invulnerable during the startup of the attack. One of the arrows got.
Unfortunately, you couldn't handle being hit by 50 projectiles simultaneously. Okay, you got 6 heads to work with. Go.
Yeah, now fuck ton of heads are gonna spawn.
Okay, that's the projectile one, and also that one's one, and that's the slam one in the middle. You might want to deal with the pink ones first. I don't know what sort of advice to give you.
Well, here I'm kind of just dealing with both, so at least chain lightning comes into effect.
At least it's doing something. I think the boss was actually vulnerable for like a half second. Or at least its health bar lit up, which is what I thought was like signaling its... Yeah, just deal with the projectile one. Try it. Oh, never mind, you already killed it, so it doesn't matter.
It's just kind of hard to fight the slam ones, because they're gonna slam.
I mean, at least you have something of a tell for them. They stand still for like 3 seconds, so you can use that to your advantage.
Yeah, they're all dead now.
Okay, well, just shred him apart then. Okay, now he's just doing multi-slam. That's really unfair. Because it's not like this game like gives you like legit iframes, which is kind of fucked up.
It does. There is a slight bit of it during the dash.
Well, yeah, during the dash, but if
Where's my projectile? Do you see it anywhere? Okay, it comes back to me after a
I
while.
mean, do you need it?
It is some free damage.
Yeah, you should probably keep in mind like these like 2-second windows that he had. Never mind, you're dead.
Right. The slam happened so fast when I dashed up to strike him. I was so close too. He was so close to die.
Well, let's go pick up our sword and shove it up his face again. Classic Dark Souls moment.
The Hypnos is in here right now.
Achilles, sir. I got a relic of some sort out there. The club you were
Oh, is he finally telling us what to do with them?
Is this really
I've had this for like 7 runs, Achilles. Why have you never told me?
Whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You better
Oh, we just slather it on the weapons? Directly?
they shall thirst for it and drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
Well, if they're not ready, why are you telling us about it?
I wasn't about to drink it.
Alright, got more information on him. I buried far too many of them and sent many others to this place where now at last we are all peers. I am fortunate the master of the house took pity upon me and spared me from eternal boredom in Elysium with an existence closer to the times when I still lived and had a job to do.
Now I just help Hades pay his taxes.
Tell me something, boy. Did you enjoy the searing heat of Asphodel? You must have thought that you'd be more resilient to it.
Says the guy wearing a blanket.
Making it out of Tartarus is nothing in comparison to what lies ahead for you.
Looking forward to it.
If you get to the mortal realm, you'll die.
There's new stuff to put in the lounge.
And we can't afford fucking any of it.
Nope.
This
Alright,
is
what do
some
you want here?
bullshit.
We can buy this, otherwise we can just wait and sit on stuff.
Yep, let's wait. Tell these guys to stop
Let's
working.
wait until we have 20 so that I can buy that.
Tell these guys to stop working. Hey, look, it's, Guy.
The mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
I am the Mistress of Darkness, by the way.
You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I'd grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
I think you are as well. Then it should
I will give you a second mirror.
It's upgrading the mirror.
Thank you.
New towns are available. Alright. So,
I've made here. It's only the Thanatos Omega up there.
except last time we were here was Achilles, Zagreus, so you're wrong. Anyway, yeah, that's a photo of Thanatos, who we haven't been lucky enough to meet yet.
Nope.
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place to be, in spite of its intended purpose to enliven the house's grim inhabitants.
Is it just because the only people here are ghosts?
Nothing.
Because that seems a bit unfair.
Yeah, we have 9 keys, we can trade 5 of them for nectar. We can trade 1 key for 10 jewels. We can trade 20 gems, which we don't have, for 2 keys.
This guy is not good at the whole deal thing.
Wait, is that what it is, or is it the other way around?
Yeah, you spend 2 keys to get 20 gemstones.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Actually, that
Okay.
might be a good deal since we're probably not going to be able to buy the next tier for... Well, we'll be able to buy the shield.
Well, so remember that there's also weapons to buy. Do you want to gift anybody the nectar while we're here, by the way? We have Achilles, we have Hades.
Let's
we
give
have
it to
Cerberus.
Nyx.
We have Nyx. Okay, we're gonna give it to Nyx.
Nyx, you've done so much for me.
I mean, you're my
You might like
dad's mom. I guess.
You know
That is not what Nyx is.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're the mother of night. Who are you a mother to?
The Furies, so Meg is her daughter, Thanatos and Hypnos are her sons. Nyx is the mother of a lot of fucking people, but, like, not of Hades. She is not a Titan. At least I don't think... she might be a Titan, I actually don't know off the top of my head. Alright, we got the Black Shawl!
Let's wear it. It'll make Zagreus not look like
And
much of a
her-
douchebag.
Okay. Alright, let's see what she did with the mirror.
She turned it more purple.
The mirror's grown in power.
But what did it
So
even...
now...
Thank you, Nyx.
So now we can flip abilities, and there's a different one on the other side. So greater reflex, which is 1 additional job. We can instead have
What is this?
ruthless reflex, which is gain 50% damage and dodge chance for 2
Well,
seconds.
what's the thing
when
on the
we dash.
bottom?
That's what we're
What's the
getting.
thing on the bottom do?
This is spend keys to
No,
get more
the
abilities.
bottom,
Boom, there's
bottom.
more. Oh, this is spend a key to read.
Okay, respec. Okay, what do these things do? They don't cost so much.
So boiling blood is deal bonus attack and special damage to foes that your gem is currently inside of, 10% per rank.
Yeah.
An Infernal Soul raises the supply of our cast so that we have more gems that we can throw at.
Oh god, these are lame. Can we flip them over to get better stuff?
And the flipped over versions are regenerate your cast rather than pick them up at -1 second per thing, so that's 5 seconds to get our cast back. This is reduce the speed and damage of foes that have the gem in it with 6% per rank. So
Yeah,
that's
let's buy
quite good
that.
for bosses. And then, well, let's take a look at what all the other ones are. Flipped.
Fiery presence.
Presences deal bonus attack and special damage when striking an on-damaged foe. So the first hit to a foe.
Okay.
Does 15% more damage per rank. Restore a small amount of health every time we go into a new room, or
Dark regeneration.
restore some amount of your health when you collect darkness. 30% of what you collect in darkness heals you.
Wait, 30% of the 12 that we keep getting?
Yeah, so whatever you get when you... of the collected amount. So when we beat a boss, that's 60, so we get 12.
So what is behind
30%
Death
of that.
Defiance?
It's 30% per rank, I think. So we'll see eventually. Opposite this Defiance is Stubborn Defiance. Restore 30% of your health instead of dying when your life total is depleted 1 time per chamber.
Huh. I mean, we can't afford it either way.
Yeah.
Can we become faster?
Perform an additional dash or deal 50% damage and dodge chance for 2 seconds when you dash just before getting hit. So I don't know which ones you liked. I know you liked Stygian Soul, right? You like that one?
Yeah, let's buy it.
Okay, so it's for 4 seconds. They
Boiling Blood. I mean, it's really cheap. We might as well buy one of them.
Oh wait, I think it was. Oh no, it was Abyssal Blood you really liked. We bought the wrong one. Oh well.
We'll just buy
This
that
is
at
still fine.
$20.
Yeah, so this
$20
is the
dues.
enemies do 6% less damage. Do you want to buy it again?
No, because buying all these. Let's go to the.
We have 90. We have 96 left. So
Yeah, I know, but the other stuff exists.
right. Well, however, I will state when we have whatever we have that's on top is what we have. So for example, we don't have +1 dash if we have this up. Like we don't get this benefit when this one's the one that's face up. We only get the ones that are face up benefit. So if I were to go in there right now with this face up, I would get whatever this is, and I wouldn't get what's underneath. So
Okay, so that one's $75, which would be pretty much the whole pile.
right, but we don't get greater reflex. So this is wasted. The amount that we put into greater reflex is wasted during that, which is why we have the ability to respec now. It's because whatever's underneath is wasted.
We could spend a key to get all of our points back.
We could spend a key. We still have enough to buy the shield if we spend a key, because the shield is 3.
No, I mean, I don't think we're that deep in that we need to respec.
Sounds good.
So what's the other two things? Fiery Presence, that's 15 on the first hit.
Yeah, versus 30% to the behind people right now. This is heal based when we picked up darkness instead of when we go through rooms we heal 3. This is we can't afford the
Okay, so
opposite,
what is the other
1 per
chthonic
room.
thing? I wasn't reading it too well.
This is restore some amount of your HP when you collect darkness. 30% of the collected amount per rank.
Okay, so those two kind of suck. Because Shadow Presence is bonusing our backstabs rather than just the first hit. We could buy aggressive reflex.
The opposite of this one is we deal more damage to foes that have the gem in them, and this is enemies deal less damage to us and are slowed when the gem is in them.
Why don't we just rank up that and we'll get back to the aggressive speed later.
Sounds good.
Feeling good.
Sleep in your bed, Zagreus. Also, put on your shawl again.
Night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld, Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house.
Hypnos is betraying the house.
Save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Okay,
This
so
is lore. This is a lore thing, by the way.
well, yeah,
Wait,
he's
this is
doing
the path.
he's doing something. What did he end up doing?
He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what
Hades is executing someone right now, very quietly.
Have, old man.
he does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really?
Okay, so Hades abducted Zagreus from somebody else's godly family.
Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
Zagreus isn't actually his kid.
I'm not listening.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative files.
So Olympus is trying to talk to him, he just ignores them constantly.
No trace of any reference to his son. written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades.
Oh, it's Persephone, the one who fucked off.
So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him. Persephone.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's
Okay, so that's why he's trying to escape.
My mother's
I mean, it's the only thing that kind of makes sense.
saying this Persephone that she's my mother? But father always said that Nyx was that liar.
Zagreus is so confused right now. Either that or he's pissed off to something that is right.
inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his lineage.
I mean, quote-unquote well-kept.
Well, this is silly because the narrator is like the narrator's like, oh fuck, I gave away information because the letter didn't say that Persephone's his mom. The narrator did, and that's how Zagreus found out his mom is Persephone.
Oh yeah, that letter just told Hades, I'm fucking out of here.
Right. It didn't say Zagreus is my kid. The narrator is like written by his mother's hand, and then he was like, "Wait, what? My mother's hand? What?"
And then
They've
the
been lying
voice,
to me.
and then the voice in the sky told me the future. Stop talking to me.
Persephone, the one-time queen.
The one time?
Where had she gone?
She was
Yeah,
trapped
then-
here for eternity.
Engulfed by newfound
So first of all, that's definitely not true. If you know, she's only here half the year.
his lord and master.
Eternally.
But anyway, other than her being here half the year, she is the queen of the underworld.
It helps to explain what winter is to the people who don't understand anything. Nyx, why are you a liar?
Nyx, you're not my mother. All this time, you and my father.
Have you listened to the voice in the sky who's the keeper of the secrets?
So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
Wouldn't she have seen you for like hundreds of years?
Anyway, yeah. So the game will periodically, Zagreus will make a comment about how, boy, I'm tired, or I want to go to bed, or I should sleep, and then like we get like flashbacks of stuff that like led to his journey to why he's trying to escape.
You're gonna see a real fancy bozo try to ruin your good time. You'll know him because he's glowing like a light, but that's his special.
Oh, he's just explaining glowing enemies.
Through it. He's gonna shrug you off until you do.
For a good time, beware the fancy glowing bozos on my quest. Check.
Get the blood thing yet? No, we can't. We do have the Nightshade now, though.
Hero collection.
Deal 10% to striking on damaged foes, also striking foes from behind.
Okay, put it
So,
on.
It is both of those two abilities at the same time. Oh, this is actually leveled up now. So we have a 15% chance of getting rare or better now. That's what that does now.
Put the shawl on his face.
You have the shawl on. And then do you want to buy the shield?
Yeah, let's go beat Meg to death with the shield.
Let's see what's in here. You just shield of chaos.
It's the shield of chaos.
Alright, so bash, 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 bash. That's all that does.
We can throw the
yeah.
shield.
We can hold to defend. This is blocking. And then it also does a dash. And the dash attack is just a slightly wider version of the main attack.
So this thing is super close range.
Well, and then we can throw it, and it does ricochet between enemies. See?
It's very
See, I can-
bouncy.
I can throw it at the wall, and it'll still sometimes reflect to him if I hit the right angle. Yeah, so there we go. Alright. Who do we get? Because it's not going to be,
We get Hades
Yeah.
yelling at us.
Death is your only family. Death and I.
So Hades is very, very nihilistic about his lot in life. Hasn't gotten over it.
No, not on your life.
it's Ares.
It seems like a good fit. He'll give us something good to bash people to death with our shield.
Ill-liked upon Olympus, although I myself have always longed to meet
And Ares thinks we're the son of Night because he thinks we're the son of Nyx because he just commented on it.
I'm just wearing this feather in my hair.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the attacks inflict doom that does 100 damage.
That is a lot of numbers. So you hit an enemy and then 5 seconds later it explodes.
Not 5 seconds. Anyway, we killed the enemy before. So, right off the bat, we can go do a chaos thing at minus 21 health.
Let's go to chaos. 20 health gone. I mean, we'll get it back.
And then we
Part
have to
1 is
do-
really easy.
Then we have to look at whatever...
Oof, that's all you have to say after losing half your health.
Oh, he's commented on the thing we're carrying. Okay, for 4 encounters, we have minus 30 health, but our special will deal 53% damage after that. Our dash has limited range, but after that, we have 30... We get 35% more gold, or the next 5 changers, we don't know what the reward is, but afterwards we get gems. Anytime we get gems or darkness, we get 65% more.
I kind of want to go for the eclipse. That sounds like a big boost. I mean, it's more than 50%.
Alright, what door? Left or right? We don't know what it is.
Okay, right. It's Karen's shop! It'll just make the run that much more exciting.
Up.
It's really helpful when your enemies just stand still.
Up. Up.
Oh, it was darkness.
Yes, we got darkness. Alright, left or right?
Left. No, my left, not Zagreus' left.
We're probably gonna miss the hammer unless we get lucky. Because there's only one hammer per level.
Yeah, I'm good with that. We're gonna get so many gemstones, it's gonna be crazy.
It's so easy with Doom is so good. Just tap the enemy once, walk away.
Well, that's exactly what Doom is. And that guy got double doomed.
And they're dead. Alright, more darkness. Oh wow, there's a lot of shit here to read. We have artifacts now.
I mean, we don't need to read
Bloodstone.
everything. I mean, I guess I could read it quickly.
Aerialist foes.
Oh god, no.
No, I'm not gonna read all of these.
Fuck
I'm not
that
gonna
noise.
read all of these.
Hey,
There's one for every enemy we fought.
yeah.
Undiscovered, undiscovered. The only ones I care about are like
The
ones
Shield
that are,
of
like,
Chaos.
Aegis, the Shield of Chaos, is descended from the very Aegis wielded by Lord Zeus and by Athena, his most favored daughter. The Lord of Thunder defended his brothers and sisters using the very shield when together they conspired to drive the Titans.
It's also the shield that's constantly screaming.
Alright, well, at least this time we can only, we don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter because it's the only thing we can pick.
And it's not free. What the fuck? I want free stuff, said Zagreus, the douchebag. I was really hoping that shawl would have been a cosmetic thing and he would stop wearing the goddamn red robe.
No, none of those things are cosmetic.
Ugh. It would
I
have
don't
looked
think
so.
there are any cosmetics in this game.
It would have looked so good
There
on
might
him.
be, I don't know.
Oh,
we got
Dionysus. Maybe we can get his status ailment. We've made it to Asphodel like 3 times.
Alright, special inflicts hangover, call inflicts hangover on all foes for 1.5 seconds. Take 40%. Take less damage when having 40% health or below.
I
I'm
feel.
gonna go with special inflicts hangover personally.
Yeah, I
but-
feel like Drunken Flourish too.
Especially because the shield can bounce between enemies, so we can get more.
Come on. Oh, this isn't free either. Well, when we get, if we ever run into an upgrade, if we ever run into a pomegranate, we're fucking gonna be putting it on
Gems.
that Doom thing.
All right, one more blind room. Is it left or right?
Right.
Which path?
Right.
Curse of Chaos has been lifted.
What did we win?
This Karen's shop we have is like 0 money.
Well, let's tell him to go away. Can you give me some free money? I'm broke. That didn't help. Hey, it's this mini boss that sucks. Can we get another mini boss? Like a petition for one? So that it's not just the 2, and we keep getting this one like 80% of the time. Well, since we're kinda getting towards 9 o'clock here, I should probably fucking get around to my topic eventually.
Sure.
Fortunate to have received the boon of Dionysus prior to my own. He, the most noble and important of us all, the god of wine himself.
Sure, why not? Okay, what do we got
Alright.
here? 13% damage reduction sounds pretty good.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, Sisyphus! He's probably gonna give us that 3-pronged choice again, isn't he?
Hey, Prince, I heard you showed that Fury sister the
We've killed her like 8 times.
explain why I've been left here to my own devices for a change.
Is someone supposed to, like, supervise you?
I mean, yeah, he's supposed to be pushing the boulder for all eternity.
Now he's standing next to the boulder for all eternity.
Alright. Remember, we get more darkness.
Let's get more darkness.
We get a bunch more darkness than normal.
It's even more.
105 because of the chaos.
And also more darkness. You get 18 instead.
You think you can just walk away from here?
I thought you all
Okay, this
didn't
is a
care that
survive
we were
room. We have
doing
to
that.
survive for 45 seconds.
So, at this most inappropriate of time, last week I did manage to finally claw my way through Hey You Pikachu.
Nice, how is that?
It was a very bizarre experience because once I found an emulator that made it work, there was actually only one person that managed to like go far enough to make it work, and that was the guy who made Simple 64, if anyone's interested. The recognition of commands is actually really good. It's just that the game has a perpetual problem like explaining things to you about what the commands are. And the most bizarre thing about the game in general is that like the game just doesn't tell you what you need to do specifically to move forward in the game. Cuz you don't like some cases you don't need to hit we're at the screen again. 19 instead of 12.
Okay, so we can gain up to 25 crystals.
Let's do it! Ah! Hey, we also get the Hephaestus hammer if you manage to survive this. Can you do it fast enough when they have divine armor? Is there a timer on this, or are you just saying that?
Yep, you can see it ticking down over there.
Okay,
gems.
you have
So
0
we can
left.
get up to 25. We got 18 of the 25. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna hit that.
Oh, so that's the timer on it.
Yeah. So now we got.
Well, don't forget to pick them up.
No, it was 18, but because of the thing, we got 30 because of the thing from Chaos.
Fuck you, Dad. I got my bonus anyway. So, yeah, the biggest problem with Hey You Pikachu is that, like, it should be easy, and, like, the thing is, some levels, some activities to get to the next thing you need to do, it's like, you can try and, like, get to the objective, but you don't need to, and the game doesn't really explain the differences between the two, so it ends up feeling like you just have to you have to run the levels a random amount of times until the game just decides that you can move forward. Because, like, in one of the more complicated levels, you can water, in a weird addition to the canon, you can water Oddish to make them evolve. But you don't need to do that, like, ever. You can run, like, the level, like, 3 times trying to do that, and the game's like, well, I guess we're done. We're gonna load up the next event for you.
Alright, which one do you want? They all have to do with our special, which is the shield throw.
Okay, your next 2 attacks do 80% damage. That sounds pretty good.
After throwing the shield.
During your dash, your special is faster, so faster bounces and deals 200% damage. But just during your dash, and I don't know if you're dashing and throwing all the time.
The dash, or the throw, also does like, significantly less damage than the normal hits.
I kind of want to go for empowering, because honestly, like, Dreadflight sounds good, but I don't think you're going to be able to, like, guarantee that you're going to get all those bounces.
Well, we could try it to see, and then also reminder that when my shield hits things, it puts the hangover on them. So I am throwing it pretty steadily to try to get hangover on enemies. So the hangover has stacks to it, so it could be beneficial. Otherwise, this one's also still good. So
I'm feeling empowering.
All right, I'll do empowering.
But I will say that Umbrella, the company that made the game, did for a tech shut up phone for what's essentially a tech demo, they did a really good job with it. Like I said, the recognition even emulated is really good. When it works, and that is the asterisk, when it works, Pikachu will listen to you fairly reliably. The counterpoint to that is obviously the Pinata Party, where I ended up basically swearing at Pikachu because he wouldn't listen to me for about 45 minutes trying to get him to hit a fucking pinata. And that is how deep I go with these fucking games. Well, we're gonna go for the health. You're gonna need the health.
Do note that Karen might sell health.
Yeah, but this one's for free.
Yeah, but he also might have other things we might want. Anyway, time to fight Mig.
Well,
we have Doom. We have Doom.
We got the Doom.
Doom is one of my favorite.
I killed your mother myself.
I was gonna say Athena and Ares are probably two of my Ares, and the person we have yet to meet. We still have one we haven't met. That one's also one of my favorites.
What are they? The Elysium god? Is that why we never seen them before?
No, they're still an Olympic god.
Oh, is it Persephone and the ultimate dick move?
No, it's not Persephone.
Because that'd be very weird. An additional thing I will say is that animation for the game is really well done. They make Pikachu do a bunch of silly things. I think they animated Pikachu doing a few times the peace sign, which is adorable. During the only scene that the game is remembered for, the goodbye scene, they actually did animate Pikachu being sad, which definitely added to it. If you're, like, stupid invested in it, I would say it's definitely worthwhile. You could probably beat it in around, if you're not really lucky, probably around 6 to 8 hours. It's a pretty short game. And I don't know, for being a virtual pet game, it's a bit better than I thought it was going to be. I would say the most bizarre thing about the game is that you never catch the Pikachu. It's always a wild Pikachu. You just decide to have it live in your house for about a month.
It is the same as Pokemon Channel, by the way.
Doesn't Pokemon Channel have a little bit more to it, though?
Yeah, but you don't catch the Pikachu in Pokemon Channel.
Yeah, doesn't that seem weird? Like, this is a universe that knows about Pokeballs. It's just this random kid found a Pikachu in the wild and then just never learned what a Pokemon trainer is. Except that they're famous and constantly on TV. the game after that I've been slogging through in the past couple of days was Pokemon the card game, the video game. I am at this point I think I'm about halfway done with the medals. I think I have 4 of them by this point.
Is that the gym people in that game?
Yeah, but
since I played that game.
Essentially, like, the gyms are the only content in the game. It's not really a journey. It's more just, you know, you're playing the card game.
Yeah. Did you find the weirdo guy? There's like a weirdo guy you can fight.
I didn't.
Sometimes in places.
I haven't found him yet. I should probably double check to see where he is. I just haven't really been dealing with a lot of the NPCs.
I think if you beat him, you get good awards, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because in canon, he's supposed to be like one of the ultimate collectors, and he has like thousands upon thousands of cards.
Gotcha.
Which, I mean...
Anyway, I can still hear you, but I have to run to the bathroom before we continue.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with the game. Considering Fire Emblem, I've had, I mean, I've seen RNGs kind of be fucked up before, where it seems like it's kind of more against you than it should. The card game by itself already has a pretty interesting mechanic to really divvy it up, which is the constant 50-50s, because a lot of the effects are decided on coin flips, so you're constantly doing 50-50s. And especially for like attacks like a double kick and fury swipes, where you have to, they do the 5 hits thing, but they do that where the attack has like, if you've never seen a Pokemon card before, in order to roll your damage, you have to flip a coin like 2 times, 3 times, or as many times before you get a Tails, which I think one of the Geodude cards had that from before. I would say the annoying thing is that, kind of unlike the game itself, in order to have like a good chance at getting through the battles, you basically have to rebuild your deck entirely between every gym, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, it's kind of the Pokemon thing where all you're doing is just matching what you think the best type is against the other ones, and most of that is really obvious. I would say the ones that aren't really all that obvious is I think Psychic had weakness over Grass, if I remember correctly, because that was in the Science Gym, which was basically the Poison Gym.
Well, so the reason for that is because in the Pokemon card game, there aren't every single type.
Yes.
There's these colors, and some of the colors are multiple types. And Poison and Psychic are the same ones. So Grass cards can be weak to Psychic because they're using the Psychic symbol as Poison, but your Psychic Pokemon still count for that.
Yeah,
because the cards don't have separate types for poison. So a Psychic card and a Poison card are the same thing. So an Arbok and an Arbok or a Ghastly are going to have the same symbol. Even Ghost is the same as Psychic. So Ghost, Psychic, and Poison are all going to have the same symbol.
Yeah, because fighting encompasses rock and ground types for the same reason.
Yep.
Which, you know, kind of a weird choice, but I mean the trading card, the card game has been doing that forever, so
right.
Fair enough.
They added over time. They did add a couple, like Dragon used to not be the same.
Yeah, I know in a weird time, like they added in types, and like in more modern cards, I think they actually took a type away and like retired it, but I don't remember which one it was.
Oh, I don't know if they retired one, but I don't really play the card game. I know Dragon eventually became its own thing, but it was originally normal. Like in the game you're playing, it's normal type. Dragon is normal, is the same symbol as normal.
Yeah, because this is like this game is like from '94, so this is like stupid early in the game's life, which is.
Yep, it's basically all the original first Pokemon cards.
I mean, the game, I looked at my album and it said like, in the whole game, I think it has, like, just under, like, 250 cards, so it's not a lot. It's not a huge game, and, what's kind of cool about it is that, and this is kind of like with, trading card video games in general, because if a trading card game, like, takes off, like Pokemon did, the meta will consistently change, and honestly, a game like this will probably be outmoded very quickly if it catches on enough, because I would say that like the strategies available and the cards get added to so quickly that honestly games like this are probably gonna get dated very, very fast.
Yes, I don't know quite a lot about how the Pokemon card game has changed over time. One thing I know is power creep.
Yep.
So like the HP on cards back in the original release is significantly lower than the HP on cards today. And because of that, also attacks of moves and stuff do more damage. So like, if I were to use cards from the like original release and play you, and you're using modern day cards, my guys would just like do 0 damage and get one shot by you. Like that is a thing.
Yeah, which they attempted to balance out with the big cards that have like 300, and I think one card have like near 400 HP. They balance that out by if you beat them, you get like 2 or 3 prizes, which, you know, isn't a great disadvantage, to be honest, for a Pokemon that has 300 HP.
Well, I think even back in the day, though, like certain fully evolved Pokemon still gave you multiple prize cards. But yeah.
Well, let's make this decision. After taking damage, you can quickly. That actually sounds really good, especially at 40%. Jeez. But
Yeah,
every
we
time you
recover
enter a
40% of
chamber,
the
you get
damage
16
to
gold.
Yes, which will ramp up rather quickly. And allow us to buy like everything when Sharon's shop comes up, basically. Especially because we're sitting on 225 right now.
I mean, if we're gonna be getting, I mean, we're already in Asphodel. It might be good to get like a consistent healing thing. Although no, it's based on what you lost. It's based on what you lost.
It's based on what you lost, and I have to manage to quickly dash. So if I happen to get hit and I can't quickly dash because like I'm out of dashes or something, then
okay,
we're out that.
Okay, let's do side hustle then. Let's get the money.
All right, we have money or heart, which
heart,
because
heart definitely.
Or we have pomegranate.
Health. We need that health going. I mean, for the time, I would say the AI of your opponents is actually pretty impressive. They can actually keep their strategies together and be. I'll talk about it in a little bit, but they can be impressive enemies. But the problem is that because the game has I wouldn't say it's true, because sometimes it can fuck you over or seem like it fucks you over. It's not truly random, but it's pretty close to being like so impressively random that some games will just completely fuck you over, because in classic sense you'll either get mana flooded or you'll get mana starved, and you can't really do anything about that. And the fuck thing is that when you realize that happens, you can't quickly get out of a match that's going pear-shaped. You just have to sit there and eat it, which is really annoying when that happens, because you're basically sitting there looking at like a terrible garbage hand, and you know you're fucked because your opponent is starting to build their bench, so you can't do anything about it. Yeah, go to Karen's shop. So that can be annoying, but it can also work out in your favor, especially since Pokemon apparently has a rule where a lose condition of the game is that if your opponent has no Pokemon on their field, they instantly lose. Yeah, hell consumes all. Okay, let's buy the boon.
Artemis.
Buy Artemis's boon.
I do want the dash.
You do dash a lot. Yeah, let's go for Divine Dash. Okay, so what is this? It's a slice of pomegranate. Does it have the same effect as a full one?
We don't get to choose. It just levels up something.
Okay, so we got different league. That's the resistance one.
Oh. Yep. Well, you don't really.
Oh, and we also get another Athena boon.
Somebody lose a spine out there.
Oh, it's the boat thing again. Fuck. in typical fashion, the game does give you a rival. Very unfortunately, you don't get to name your rival, and the name they picked is really lame because your rival's name in the trading card video game is Ronald. And he is still in the Gary vein, and he's a really big asshole. And it was really nice to beat him the first time because his deck absolutely fucked him. Because I think the only thing he was able to play in his first match was just a bunch of Q-bones. So he was trying to do a bunch of stalling tactics, but wasn't able to stall into anything, so it was really funny. The first time I played the game, I picked the Bulbasaur deck because, in Gen 1 fashion, they give you decks based on the 3 starters. I started out with Bulbasaur, which was apparently the game's hard mode, the unofficial hard mode. The game got really hard, so I restarted and went with a Squirtle deck. And this is what I was going to get to with this being like the Gen 1 of the card game, is that I'm hoping that by the end, I can build into I think the now illegal or... I don't know if it's been outmoded, it probably has been, but the now illegal infamous Rain Dance deck, I'll try and aim for, if I can get all the cards.
Gotcha.
Can we go for Blinding Flash? The other two sound kind of lame.
It's gonna be wonk. I'm not sure how this is gonna work.
Your abilities, do we have any deflection abilities?
Suppose for 5 seconds, victims take more damage when struck from behind. So like, I'm gonna try this here. All right.
Oh, we're going into another boon. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's a very challenging game. Like I said, it can randomly fuck you or fuck your opponent, which is funny when it works for you. Very infuriating when it doesn't, because like I said, you can't quit out of a match. You can't just like put your hand on your deck and just declare failure. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it, even when it is being a real dickhead. Now that my deck isn't consistently fucking me over. It is actually kind of an impressive looking game for being on the Game Boy Color because it does accurately like reflect like what a trading card battle would look like.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I've played it. I've never beat it, but I have played it.
I'm pretty sure the Elite Four are going to be a huge pain in the ass, but I'm hoping I can get my ultimate deck by then, because at least you get a bunch of cards every time you win a duel.
Hmm.
Okay, so we do have Hyper Sprint again. We used that before. Should we try Greater Evasion and see if it works?
Sure.
Because I don't know how often 10% is going to come into play.
Alright, we have yet to meet whoever this is for Asphodel, by the way.
Is this someone different for the different level?
It is different person every level.
Then let's go! Let's get social! Oh, it's a songstress. And she's actually good. So who's a famous godly singer? Did you just step in lava?
I know.
Why is she singing to Cooking? Oh, Eurydice. Yeah, you are one of the muses. I'm sorry, I thought you were... From her name, I thought she was like the Gorgon that no one remembers. Because I remember her name starts with E.
Just heading out on some official business, past the menacing bone hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
How is a tree person in the Fireland?
I'll let you go, but there's one rule in my place, which is nobody leaves here empty-handed. You got that?
Why is your belt buckle a bunch of acorns?
She's a dryad.
Also, you're wearing a tambourine.
Alright, so loved by gods, up to 2 random booms of yours are upgraded to the next rarity.
That sounds really good.
Up to 4 random boons, you gain.
Well, what's
+1
refreshing
level
nectar?
2. The next 3 boons you find have upgraded rarity, so this is the next ones you find.
Is that...
This one's 4 random ones you have gain 1 level, and these become the higher. This makes 2 of them become the higher rarity.
Okay, but does that mean that all the boons in the list will be the next rarity, or just like 3 random ones will be?
2 random ones of ours will
no,
be the next rarity.
The nectar one.
I do not know. If it will be, it's probably all 3 options that come up will be the higher rarity. If I had to take a guess.
Well, let's go for Ambrosia Delight. That sounds like a big boost.
Sure thing, hon.
Drunken Flourish and Blinding Flash.
And Blinding Rage. Or Blinding Flash. So Blinding Flash is now 63%, and Drunken Flourish is now 7 for every.
So not the best things we could have gotten.
And then we have like 200 gold come
Karen's
Karen's
thing.
shop.
Oh, we're at Karen's shop.
Alright, what do you want to buy? We have 190.
We should buy the boon.
The boon, not the level up to something?
Yeah, maybe we should buy the level up instead, since we can't afford both of them.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegathon to gain this
Why does this guy constantly talk about Phlegathon? It's not that great.
unimaginable savagery who lies ahead, awaiting
Is it just telling us, hey, the boss is coming up?
Way to spoil a surprise all
Basically.
Thank you, mate.
Alright,
Oh
Doom
yeah,
down to
get the
30.
fucking Doom up. Get the Doom up.
Well, we could also get 3% more resisted damage.
Doom. Doom. Oh
And
yeah,
buy
you need
40
the...
healing to be full healed?
Yeah, you need the healing. I didn't know you were at 60.
Well, we still have Death Defiance, though.
You can get up once.
Come and get it.
I mean, you were close last time, just... I don't know, learn the pattern slightly more. See, here's the thing. During its, last quarter, it was, attacking, and it had, a 2-second window between every attack. So you need to, rush in on those windows, and then rush out of there. Otherwise, yeah, those triple slams are gonna fuck you.
I could just do this.
Well, yeah, but what's the fun in that? It's gotta look interesting for our LP. Do you want to be alive or it to look good? Wait, did this lava thing happen last time?
No, it depends on what color the heads are. So the orange head is spitting lava up, but I killed the orange head.
But there's another orange head right there.
Oh, there is, you're right.
I know what colors mean! I'm just sitting here clapping my hands like a seal.
Oh, I haven't taken any damage yet.
Well, you don't want to say that. That's when the Dark Souls comes to get you from under your bed.
Yeah, right there, I took some damage.
Dude, that was 16 damage. It's a lot.
That was just 1 hit, though.
That's not the problem. This guy wouldn't be so much of a problem if he didn't have 7 copies of himself. You're still doing pretty good. Your Doom killed that last one. Okay, so at 25% health, he goes into triple slam mode. God, one of those arrows did 7 damage. That's ridiculous. For an attack where he spits out like 30 of them.
Got him.
Okay, so the shield is anti-Hydra weapon. So what do we get for this diamond?
Bone Hydra. Strips of the flesh of the heroes Hercules sliced through and cauterized. The Hydra now resides in the underworld, doing blah blah blah.
So we got a diamond.
We get a diamond.
We get a big diamond that we can put in Nyx's face. So what is the third level of this world?
Now let's find out. Is there like a... I'm looking for like an interactable thing. Nope, I don't see one.
You know, apparently the narrator didn't think our first visit here was worthy of talking about. Oh, we're going to Iceland? This isn't Iceland.
Fields of Elysium.
We're already here?
Some mortals surely would wish to live forever if only they could, though for the sensible ones, spending an eternity in the Fields of Elysium would be their foremost choice. It to be forever in a beautiful place together with the greatest souls that have ever lived.
The lines take forever, lol.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Are we? Oh, we are. Our shoes are made of lava.
If I was permanently dead, maybe I wouldn't mind all this.
Aren't you essentially permanently dead?
No, we're a god, we're alive.
What's the difference if you live in Hades?
Hammer! Going for the hammer.
I didn't even get to see the other option.
It was Aphrodite.
Okay,
Now
but
we have
can
to
you
fight
kill
the
the...
heroes of Elysium?
I don't even know what these guys are. They're just blue people.
Well, they're heroes of Elysium. These ones have swords. However, I will show you their gimmick in a second that all the heroes of Elysium have, no matter what kind they are. Alright, see that little eyeball that got formed? Watch. And the enemy's back alive. So if I don't kill the eyeballs fast enough when they become eyeballs,
Oh, that's
they come
fun.
back to life. All of the heroes of Elysium have this benefit. And there's a bunch of different types of heroes of Elysium.
Like an orb made of butterflies. How is that
No,
an enemy?
That's not a hero of Elysium. That won't turn into the eyeball.
It won't already. It just needs some more motivation. Okay.
Let's do the special bounces this time, I think.
Well, the bull rush, I don't even remember if we do that.
I don't do it
The
very
dash
often.
strike
I
deals
did it
50%
versus
damage
I
around
did it
itself.
versus Meg a couple times, but...
Yeah, I think Dreadflight's gonna be your best option. At least the accidental, like, fucking ricochets might actually do something.
Alright, Darkness of Gems.
How many darkness do we have right now?
204, and we have 45 gems.
Well, gems
And
then.
And because we have this, we get 65% of either of them.
Gems.
So whatever we would get, we'd get 65% more.
You're just gonna have to survive a little longer.
Yeah, these are the spearmen.
See, it's all the same enemy. They're just wielding different weapons. It's all perfectly okay. That's a good thing we picked up Doom. They seem to be running through the eyeballs fairly quick.
They do.
So Elysium's gonna be a big old cakewalk. Lol.
I don't know. There's a handful of enemies in Elysium I really don't like.
Like the ones that are alive.
I mean, I guess.
8?
Got 8.
Really?
Well, 65% more 5 is not a lot.
Health.
Alright. Well,
You need to be more alive. Chariots? Really? Why do they have so much health? What the fuck kind of enemy is this? Also, there's arrow traps, apparently.
yeah, the arrows hit the enemies too. Ow! Fuck you, chariot.
I'm gonna let that chariot drive straight into my face. Unfortunately, I don't know how to deflect tackles. Well, at least that was quick. The Nemean Chariot. Because Nemea is the only important place ever.
We can restore up to 100 health.
You should probably go. You should probably go for it because this is gonna get far and few between. How does Hades have any dominion in this place?
It's still the underworld.
He has dominion over Elysium too, the nice place.
Oh yeah, these gems, by the way, that are here, these blue gems, they give a pulse that makes the enemies invulnerable.
Well, you better kill it.
I did.
Well, you better kill it again. I think that should be enough to fully heal you.
How much health did we get? We got 56 health.
Yeah, that's enough.
Very nice.
Alright. Dionysus or Aphrodite?
I'm feeling Dionysus. He helped us before. He'll help us again. Oh, it's Anubis. No, the Minotaur. They gave the Minotaur a name.
Anubis is an Egyptian god.
Well, I'm sorry, he looks exactly the same as him. Except dog for bull.
Just passing through, so you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest.
Why is the Minotaur here at all?
Wait, you're not the champion of Elysium?
I thought the gods were embarrassed about the whole Minotaur thing.
Who's even stronger than you? Is it Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
I will not.
Are we gonna meet Hercules?
We will meet the person he's talking about. It might be Heracles.
Shouldn't it be Hercules? He has a charge, but it goes in 720 degrees. I mean, he's got a lot of health. Does he have some bullshit like 1/3 health thing that he does? You can't outrun me! I've practiced under the Lord Sonic. Did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog outran Hermes? It was the weirdest foot race we'd ever seen. Well, now he's just standing still. The poor guy got tired. Is this statue, like, constantly respawning?
Yes, the statues are constantly respawning. You're correct.
Why? We need to give you enough cover for whenever you need it. You see, the Minotaur really liked these statues, so he made them immortal. Because he was constantly breaking them. What the hell is with Zagreus' random comments? Blast. Shoot. Darn. What do you mean? You're not dead yet. I need to kill you. But how do I kill you? Wait, why are you leaving? Come back here. Wait, was that the mini-boss?
That wasn't the new boss. Alright, cast becomes a burst that becomes festive fog. Otherwise, you have a call that inflicts everybody with hangover. Or when we're below HP, we have 40% HP, we have 15% damage mitigation.
I feel like positive outlook.
Okay. Which we have on top of the damage down we have from... Oh, hey, we have him. In life, the wretched abomination known as the Minotaur was feared across the coast of Greece. Those cast into the labyrinth in which he himself was trapped had no hope to escape. Then, mortality and immortality are closer than most gods care to believe. There are such minor gods as can be killed. So is it with nymphs and the naiads. and the dryads and the like, the spirits of the woods, the seas, and the skies. In life, they captivate our mortal senses and imaginations, but in death, we all have more like. But yeah, if we look at our boons here, not only do we have, where is it?
We have tons of boons.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
I'm sorry,
So
we have
positive
15
outlook,
boons.
We also have this one, so 16% and 15%. We have the 15s only when we're below a certain amount of HP. Anyway, here's the enemies I hate. The stupid archers that run away from you.
Well, you have 17 dashes, just catch up to them. I mean, once you're in their face, what are they gonna do?
Well, it hasn't mixed them with other enemies yet.
How about now? What about 4 archers? Is that good enough? And then you just have a targeting reticle on your
it's
face.
It's not 4 archers. It's 3 archers. It's 3 archers and a guy with a shield.
And a potato. The man who is a potato. Yeah, but this is why archers suck in video games. They are the most cowardly class you can play. I hate him. I hate him so much.
Alright, a key or Sharon's shop, we have 413.
Let's go to Karen's shop. Oh, Karen, we got all the money. We can buy everything. Okay, let's buy everything.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, do we even have Death Defiance anymore?
We do. I haven't died yet.
Why don't we just get the 5...
What sucks is it replenishes a use, but
Oh, but you don't have a slot right now.
But we can stack bronze skin to have even more damage resistance.
Yeah, let's get bronze skin and then upgrade it.
Well, it's assuming it's the one that shows up, which it doesn't. But this one did. Also Doom did, so.
Well, let's get the 3% this time. Let's just fucking raise this as high as it goes. And now let's ask Karen, so it'll sell us more things.
Karen doesn't have a talk option right now. Okay, so we have more increased health, or we have to find out what the 2 things finally does.
I feel like
There's 2 gods there.
Let's go for the double boon.
Oh, we don't know if it's a double boon. We don't know what the 2 things are about.
It's a double boon.
Find out still.
Maybe we'll fight both gods at the same time. Where's the enemy?
Alright, they're both there. Which one do we want?
I kind of want to go for Ares. He's got all the war shit.
Let's go Ares.
Okay, slicing shot, but that's a cast thing. How about, yeah, let's do Dire Misfortune. That sounds awesome. We're already dooming anything everywhere. Everything anyway.
Quite different than most all the others here, darling. And then you go and do something like this.
Don't hate me, Aphrodite.
Aphrodite summoning monsters at us.
Nope, she's doing other things. Which is that. So, there's an extra challenge to this room.
Really?
And the fact that, well, the Aphrodite one doesn't seem that difficult. Some of them are crazy. But yeah, whatever guy we don't pick gets mad at us, is how this works.
Oh, jeez. They're doing tons of damage to us. And we spent every one of our points on damage reduction. I know Elysium's great and all, but does everything respawn in it?
No, just the soldier peoples. Yeah, so if that heart hits me, it stuns me.
And also deals like 10 to 15 damage.
Yes. Alright, well because we survived, we get it.
Say this little squabble can be put to bed for now.
I don't know, you tried to kill us, lady. Okay, when you take damage, we get the weak thing again.
We get 30% more cast inflicts weak, or when we take damage, we inflict weak.
Let's just get the affirmation. We're not looking very good right now.
The affirmation isn't healing, by the way. It's things that increase our maximum life.
Yes. Which,
Okay,
if
one
we
do
run
want?
into
Ares
it...
or... Ares or...
We just got Ares. Let's get the upgrade. Maybe it'll be less challenging. Nope, here's arrow traps and respawning dudes. This is a fantastic room. I mean, the first wave's only like 5 guys, so it's not super bad. Have these guys like respawned like 8 times?
No, they're not coming back to life. The room is spawning more of them. I've been killing them before they can respawn.
I feel like we've killed the same one like so many times. Where are they all coming from?
The room just spawns more. These circles on the ground. That's not respawning, that's just making new enemies.
Oh, gray's the chariots again. And they are yellow, so they're great. You got positive outlook something. Unfortunately, this room is too insane, and we're taking so much damage. We're bleeding, he's limping all over the place, he's dying on the inside.
Delicious.
Oh, no. Yeah, let's do pause. Yeah, let's do positive outlook. We're almost dead. We gotta keep this shit going.
I vote Karen's shop.
Let's go to Karen's shop. We need to hope. We need to hope and dream. Please.
Alright, well let's buy this because this is worth a bunch.
Alright,
we're almost fully healed.
Oh. I mean, I was gonna suggest the same thing, but I didn't know if you were gonna be like, do you want to buy the boon?
No, I said immediately let's buy the HP because it's worth more for us.
But what about Ares and his really big boon? What the f-
Alright.
We're at the boss
Time for the
already?
boss. Yeah, this is the boss of Elysium.
Is it Minotaur 2?
It is indeed Minotaur 2.
And it's maybe Hercules? I knew this was gonna happen when he ran away. I fucking knew it. I just didn't know he had a brother. Oh, it's Theseus. The ultimate wrestler.
He's the champion of Elysium.
Is he also a dickhead? And they have an audience. Why is everyone rooting for the Minotaur? And they just straight up call him the Minotaur now. Okay. Can you kill 2 people? He has his mirror shield, he has his spear. He has something else I forgot he has. Oh, his golden fleece. Does he have any of his things?
I don't think the golden fleece is Theseus.
Oh, it might be someone else. Who is the other hero guy? Of that book that no one read.
Golden fleece might be Hercules? I don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not Hercules.
Or Jason? It might be Jason.
Yeah, that might be it.
No, from the Argonauts.
Was Jason based on something, or was he actually called Jason?
His name is Jason.
Oh, now the Minotaur is invincible. For like 2 seconds.
He's not I hate Theseus so goddamn much!
Well, you're fighting the Minotaur.
Yeah, but Theseus keeps throwing homing spears at me that I have to dodge at the last fucking second.
Well, you got giant plants that are respawn, so there you go. You also have Doom. Isn't Doom good enough?
Yes, Doom is really strong. I'm doing pretty well in this fight, I will state that.
I don't know. You were gotten flattened by that last attack of the Minotaurs.
Yeah, but the amount of damage I've taken since I've entered versus how much damage I've dealt is really good. Especially because the Minotaur's almost dead now.
Yeah, but watch out. They might have a phase 2 where they merge together into a giant monster.
They do have a phase 2, but it's not how you think it is.
I don't know. I'm thinking of something else it might be.
Alright, Minotaur's dead.
Everyone's sad that you did that. Look at what you did to the... Also, Theseus just chopped your health off. Jeez, that was like 20 HP.
Theseus does a lot of damage. And he blocks my attacks if they come from the front.
See, Theseus has so much stuff. He has the kit of crazy people. For he is the ultimate hero. He has killed Dusa and sent her back to hell. They even spelled it all fancy for you. See, he stole your spear that you had earlier.
Is he gonna start doing his bullshit? When is he gonna start doing the bullshit?
Aren't you already there?
No, we're not there yet.
But he's half dead.
I think he's about to do the bullshit. It'll be very obvious when he does the bullshit. Okay, I think now he's gonna do the bullshit. Yep, here it comes. Poseidon, you betrayed me!
Well, Aphrodite betrayed us like 5 minutes ago.
Anyway, yeah, I hope you like the fact that now I have to fight him through all the Poseidon crap happening.
Well, I'm sorry, you're the one who suggested this one. We could have had a nice time playing solitaire or something. But no, now we're playing this. The game that everyone said was fantastic. Oh wow, you got fucking wrecked. That attack put you on like fucking ice skates or whatever. So you need to have your run like together by this point. What does Theseus have? Like 15,000 HP?
I don't know, a lot.
Quantify a lot in human terms, considering Theseus is just a dude. He doesn't even have bat wings. He just has a pink shield because he's a fucking sissy. There's no power of pink. Pink weapons are bullshit. I mean, I like the strat you're going for, with just by, like, just dashing through him.
Ah, fucking got him. God, I hate Theseus so much. So every single time we fight him, by the way, it could be a different god that helps him. In which case, it makes the fight entirely different.
Oh, that's great.
He gets a god you don't have. So whatever god's not helping you during your run, there's a chance that that god will help him.
Okay, so you're ready to
So
die on floor 4?
He could have got Zeus here. He could have got Zeus here. He could have got...
You could have gotten a potato.
Let's see, can we buy any healing from this? Buy that.
I didn't even get to see what that was.
It was HP.
The Yarn of Arianda.
More. What's in this one? Oh, this is where I can sell boons for money. That's what this does. That's right. Next boon you find has an upgraded rarity.
Let's... Oh, come on. That could have been really good.
Alright, we'll buy it. And we're out of money now.
Yep, we're out of cash.
I can do this.
I mean, floor 4 is going to be rich, right? Are we actually going to make it to the Labyrinth?
Labyrinth isn't the level of hell.
Well, apparently it is.
Ground floor.
See, the Temple of Styx, aka the Labyrinth.
Has ventured all the way up to the surface of the mortal realm, yet still he is encased within the earth itself. The gateway to the underworld. A threshold.
Are we actually at the gateway now, or are we, like, still far away from it?
We'll see about that.
This is the last one.
Oh no, not this.
Wait, seriously?
The multi-headed Cerberus stands
We have to kill our dog?
entryway. The tales of what happens to those foolish enough to attempt to pass are far too graphic to describe.
I mean, you don't have to describe it in big detail.
After everything we've been through. Well then, this is
He's so fucking serious about this.
No, but seriously, boy. I know why you're here. There has to be a way to make you look the other way. What if I help you with the Sata problem? Would you let me go? Please. I have to find Persephone. My mother. You know what this means to me.
So, duty or loyalty, Cerberus? Which one is it gonna be?
After a moment's hesitation and deliberation, the voracious hound of hell barks once, affirmatively toward the prince, who sets off in search of something that can sate the monster's appetites.
Good. Now I just need to head out the beaten path. see what I can find.
So there's where we need to go. We need to find a specific item.
Which we can't
Anyway.
afford.
Karen's shop is always here. This is the only spot it is, and we can buy whatever we want from it. But we have to find the thing that the dog is looking for, and it's in one of these rooms.
Let's go for health. Oh wait, no, we got a lot of health.
It's still worth good to have more, because we have to fight several more bosses.
Yeah, I feel like
we
we got
saw how much damage I was taking.
I feel like we got a bunch of boons already. Let's just go for the health.
Alright.
If you survive, it'll be probably a lot better than boons. Because you'll be slightly more alive. Are you sure? Because you're doing decent damage to these guys. I mean, what's the gimmick here? What are we doing?
Well, we have to go through multiple rooms before we get a reward.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna make it the same gimmick, just you have to do 3 times the amount of work.
Well, kind of. So, if we get lucky, the thing we need to get past Cerberus will be at the end of this. If it's not, however...
Hey, you ranked up the thing.
The Black Shawl, yeah. But if it's not, however... Oh, yeah, we can... Oh, yeah, that cures poison, because the enemies can poison you here.
This one's just a bunch of saucers walking around.
Yeah, I forget what they do.
They self-destruct.
They lob. But yeah, so eventually we'll get to the end of this, and there'll be like a really challenging fight room.
You'll have to fight the super boss. What the fuck is this? It's snake crystals. But they have super lasers. You remember when I said that... I don't know if I ever said it. Did I ever think that the, like, shield was gonna be complete shit?
I think so, yeah. Okay, so this is the final room, I think?
But this one's just full of rats! What's the gimmick here? The axes? The rats aren't even doing anything. There's also some fucking dead guy there. Well, yeah, if you add in the snake crystals, of course then it's gonna be challenging. It's not exactly fair, game. Also, here's a giant rat. What? It's a giant rat now.
I'm poisoned. Fuck. Where's the nearest poison fountain? There it is.
Is there one?
Yeah, there's a fountain that heals your poison.
I thought the game was just gonna fuck you.
No, because I would be taking that poison until I'm dead.
Well, yeah, I thought that's what the gimmick was gonna be. They weren't gonna give you, like, a saving grace to get rid of it.
But then that would just be a death sentence. The second you get poisoned, you're dead.
Yep.
Because it'll carry over between rooms if I don't get it fixed.
Hey, you did it.
No, I didn't get the thing.
Well, you got the health. Isn't that good enough?
Because I think... yeah. So, we didn't find the thing for Cerberus. Let's buy...
More health. Now if you die, you're gonna look really silly.
Alright, now which one do we want to try?
I'm thinking it's behind the coins. The least assuming of them.
On the coins.
Or this one's just gonna have a giant saw blade trap. I mean, it's a good thing that you have a ranged weapon, otherwise this would be really fucking bullshit. So what is Cerberus looking for? Like, just a giant ham?
Basically. There's like, it's like a ball, I think, of some kind. It has to do with the satyrs. So the satyr as enemies here. We fought some in the very first room.
The goblin things?
We haven't... Yeah, they kind of look like goblins, but they're satyrs. You'll get a closer look at them at one point.
Oh, yeah, go to the
Anything you
bowl.
want to buy from this?
Maybe 10%? Go for the hydrolite?
That's not actually bad, because that would be...
You should, yeah, go...
That's
no,
like
go back.
20
Oh, you should have gotten the Ichor. That was like 40% thing.
Oh, good, we did it. We got it. We got the thing. This is the thing we need.
Haha, I was right.
Disgusting. Cerberus will love it.
The fountain?
No, not the fountain. The bag I picked up.
Well, why did you touch the fountain?
Because it's HP. It heals.
Can we just get another boon for the road?
Yeah, might as well.
Understand just how precarious your situation is, cousin. My Lord Dionysus here. He goes about.
Do you just want
Okay, we get a duo. There's gonna be a duo power here.
I mean, not to say anything, but do you want to call it after this run? It's almost 10 o'clock.
Maybe.
It seems like a good place to call it. Hell yeah, let's go for calculated risk.
Trying to see what else we have. Death Defiance makes you impervious for punish one use, which... Oh, no, we want Death Defiance back, don't we? This will give us Death Defiance back.
Did you spend it?
Yeah, we died during Theseus.
Then go for it. You'll come back with 100 health. That's like a lot.
Alright, boy, I got your favorite treat.
It's 500 pounds of something.
Terrifying Cerberus accepts the fetid sack and scans the darkened hall for where best to consume the stomach-turning contents.
I owe you one, boy. You did it.
I mean, it's a good joke, but if they keep doing it, it's not going to keep being funny. So where does it white screen us? It actually just sends us to Siberia.
Alright, we're on the surface now.
Why is there this red cultist guy?
I never grew accustomed to the air.
Oh, it's Hades.
It gusts senselessly whichever way it pleases.
How did you get out of hell?
I suppose you must
How are you allowed to leave?
of the air below.
You know, you're right. The air up here seems pretty...
Was he always wearing that dumb mask on his shoulder?
Judgment till I've had my fill. I have to say, though, Father...
No, I don't think so.
When the darkness suits you. I'm touched you dusted off on my account.
It should not have had to come to this. For all your antics with me and around the house, I always kept my temper, have I not? Unlike you.
I don't know, you've been pissed off the entire time we've known you, dude.
You lied to me, mustered your wretched forces to kill me over and over, but sure, I'll grant you that you've always kept most of your anger bottled up. All that's about to change, then?
We're gods, boy. Killing one another is our lot.
No, I think you're thinking of just Kratos.
I told you that you cannot leave this place. It seems I must enforce my rules myself. I'm sending you home. Now.
No, you're going home, not me.
But I'm super buff, and I have this... It's not really an axe. I guess it's a trident.
Fuck.
So that was 20 damage, and what is it doing? Slowing you down?
I don't know.
I mean, it's gone, so it doesn't matter. Also, there's a flaming skull there that's doing something?
Yeah, it does a wave, but I dashed through the wave.
I mean, for being Hades, he's kind of slow. I mean, he's got a huge range. So, oh, that's what he was shooting. He was shooting those flaming skulls. Did you just throw it back in his face? That was cute. This shield didn't even get a cool backstory. It was like, and this thing defended all the gods when they went to go beat up the Titans. The shield didn't even kill the Titans. It was just a shield. You're making him walk around so much. Don't you know that your father's 100,000 years old? You're making him do all this work. Wait, what do you mean darkness? Where'd you go?
He went invisible.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
I didn't think that would be a thing Hades would do. I have a positive outlook, Father. How are you gonna stand up against that? Oh, it's doing the Priscilla thing.
Do the footprints in the snow, yeah.
Except somehow done a lot better than Priscilla did. Probably because it's top down. How the hell did you avoid that? What was he gonna do now? Summon a dragon?
No.
Summon a steel chariot? The black chariot?
Want you dead, you stupid thing?
Unfortunately, he can't because it's too fucking fast. And now he's summoning a rock slide. I'm causing an avalanche.
We got it.
I mean, unless he's gonna do that like all the time, it might be a problem.
Ow, fuck.
I mean, right now it could go either way. I don't know. Depends on what kind of gimmick he's gonna pull out of his ass. Darkness is really dark. I'm really deep.
Ah, fuck. Dashed into that when I didn't want to. Yeah, I got. Get that defined. Okay, we're good.
Ooh. That's not good.
Ah, for some reason I thought I could hit it out of the air.
You well could have expected this result.
I mean, we could have expected it, but we were doing, like, really good.
Sure we were.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sure we were. He was half dead. You are 100% correct. He was more than half dead.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, why didn't you give up anyway?
Because I'm going to try my best. Maybe I do really good and I dodge him forever.
Yeah, that was starting to happen.
Mr. Hypnos, do you maybe think that you could, keep an eye on the procession line before Lord Hades, like you were supposed to?
That's no problem. I can definitely do that.
How can Hypnos do anything when he's half tired all the time?
Then, glad we had the chance to chat. Now, maybe get some sleep or something. You look pretty beat.
Get on it, Hypnos.
Hades gonna have a talk option to be like, to just dunk on us.
No, he's not there because he's still up on top.
Let's go steal all his favorite stuff.
Alright, what do we want?
Maybe we should get the fate.
53.
Oh, we can get the Urns of Wealth and the Fated list.
I think we'll go with this.
I don't know what the fuck the Fated list is supposed to be, considering it's really fucking vague. The Rod of Fishing? What, we have to spend the diamond to get that? Seriously?
Yes, we do.
Wait, we bought that already.
We didn't buy the urns yet.
Oh.
Since Father's not paying us any heed, what say we go with this assignment, contractor?
Yeah, build me some gold.
Then we can upgrade, is what these are. You wanna buy the fishing rod?
I mean, can we spend the diamond on other things?
Yeah, we might, but we won't know until we buy the fishing rod or until we, like, look around for more stuff.
I don't know what this does. I don't know if it's worth it. Like,
Yeah,
we
let this
don't get a
fish-
lot of those damn diamonds.
Hey, what's that you're drinking, Meg? Anything good?
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
What?
No, I was just...
She is really, really pissed.
Leave me alone.
I've come
Oh, wow, there's a lot of... 2 diamonds? Fuck off! Are you kidding me? Wait, you want one? You want the ambrosia for 500 XP? That's not that much.
Especially when we don't know what it's for yet.
Apparently, it's for a lot of things. I'll talk to Nyx.
Father is not here and you are back. Then it can only mean one thing. Are you alright?
Didn't we go over this, that you are not our mom?
Returning here by Father's hand does put a special sting into it, though. So...
He still raised us.
How to vanquish him? Some hidden weaknesses only you know about? Something like that?
It didn't seem like he had any.
This is better than anyone. Better even than
Are you talking about, like, emotional weaknesses? We kind of need battle weaknesses.
Might be settled in some other way. But if this is how it has to be, destroy him for me. Next you fight up there. However long it takes. Would you do that?
I'm already doing it.
I will. Hey, that must be the fated list. Was bound to happen, really. My extended family seems an interesting lot.
Anyway, it's achievements that reward us with stuff.
This is really good awards, though.
So,
We get 1,000
Oh,
XP for
this- they break-
escaping.
yeah.
Well, we haven't done that yet.
Tectonic people.
Not
Son
yet.
of the Dead. Get all the boons of Athena. Get all the boons of this.
Apparently,
get
we've
all
seen
the
all of them.
Get all the weapons. Get do all of the enchant. No, I think it's just they're not spoilers. The names aren't spoilers, so it just puts all the names. Because I know we haven't seen all these, the Stygian blade upgrades from the hammer. Get all of the ones for the bow. Get all the ones for the shield. Get all the ones for the spear.
We haven't destroyed everything yet.
Slay various armored wardens.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Which you were 5 minutes ago.
Perhaps believes it was through his own choice that he procured the fated list of minor prophecies, but it was preordained.
Because it's about a prophecy, right?
This determinism thing again.
Alright, we have 243.
So not a ton. Well, we can
wanna
rank up
upgrade
Shadow
anything?
Presence again. We should probably do that. And again,
Alright, that's maxed out now.
okay. Why don't we just keep the rest?
Sounds good.
Power of darkness.
Okay, well, it's 10 o'clock. What do you want to do to end this off?
Hey, something back there for you, pal.
It's a new weapon.
Hey, next time you make it to the big VIP area upstairs, you watch out for those weapon-wielding gents out there. The eyeball soul thing that pops out when you...
We already know this, Skelly.
Or else they'll grab their gear and come right back.
Crush the souls of Elysium's exalted shades to stop them from regenerating over and over. I'll definitely do that next time I'm there. Another weapon.
Is a claw,
That's going to take more keys.
but it requires 8 keys to get.
We had 8 keys at one point. Okay, let's take out the spear.
Should take my spear. Keepsakes hold power.
Deal 15% now.
Oh, and then 44 encounters, it will go up. We do have 3 nectars, though, that we can give people. Sadly, I don't think there's too many people around to give them to here.
We could give one to Meg. Maybe I'll cheer
Give
her
one to
up.
Meg.
Where is everybody?
We can give one to this guy.
So, right now, the fishing rod is the only thing we can buy with a gem, by the way.
Well,
We can give
Guess
one to
so.
Hypnos. Oh, no, we can't.
no.
Yeah, we can't give one to Hypnos right now.
Let's give another one to Nyx.
You wanted to give one to Meg.
Hey, Meg. Look, I know you're just doing your job out there, and anyway, found this, thought of you and all that, so here.
Zagreus doesn't understand how to be generous.
Put away at once. Now, take your finder's fee and go about your business.
And wait, this is contraband?
Thanks.
Meg is such a jerk.
She's a grumpy girl.
Like,
Oh,
unnecessarily
that's true.
grumpy.
It is implied that her and Zagreus used to date, by the way, and align.
That would explain a lot. I don't know how the fuck that started out, but what? Sure.
But that's probably part of the reason why she's so grumpy with us. She does get nicer the longer the game goes on and such. Also, when we gift her more stuff, we have yet to meet Thanatos, and I'm finding it really crazy we have yet to meet Thanatos.
Well, maybe he appears after you do 10 runs. We're probably near that.
I mean, it might be a certain number of runs before we bump into him. I don't know. I didn't get this far as fast my first time playing the game, of course.
Well, yeah, because you got better at it. But yeah, to be honest, I kind of wanted to end a little early just to...
Yeah, we don't have to do another run.
Since we started a bit early. I am glad I got through my Pokemon games because,
Anyway, the Skulliarines make us deal 20% damage while we're at 35% health or less.
that is a good one. Let's fucking use that on 2 weeks from now.
Sounds good.
Okay,
But I don't remember if I said this before we started, but next week we will be continuing Cobra. If you are interested, we just got out of Crazy Joe's dungeon, so we're going to be heading up to the Sky Prison, which is the point of the story that we're at. We're kind of an hour behind where I thought we were going to end up being, so I think either way we're going to be spinning for my next game next week, because I'm pretty sure if we don't finish it by next week, it's going to be a Friday this time, hopefully. Our mutual friend, I don't know if you heard, is actually, sounds like he's in the works to buying a house, so it's going to be
next month.
It's going to be off the table for a couple of months.
Yeah, they close next month. I talked to him about it today.
I need to remember to congratulate him, because he was looking for that for probably the last 3 to 6 months. I'm just really hoping that he told me, I don't know if it was sent to everybody, but he's trying to do renovations on it, so I don't know how much of a shit pile he got himself into.
Yeah, pretty sure roughly the same message was sent to everybody.
I know he was trying to look for a cheap place. I just hope he didn't get into anything super cheap. Because, it's probably gonna end up being a money sink if he went, really cheap. But I don't know. Well, I'm sure he'll have a housewarming, considering he's very good at networking. He does the social things that you do. Except with organization, so he ends up getting to know a lot of people.
Yeah, I hang out with the same people over and over and over again. He goes to events that where he can end up meeting people.
I don't know where I was going with this. I think it was just to say, Cobra, it's gonna be probably, I guess it kind of depends if we want to go super long to kind of finish it up, or you want to do it in 3 parts and 2.5 instead of just 2. I guess it kind of depends when we get there, because like I said, we're about an hour behind. I thought where we were gonna be, and my estimate was about 8 hours. We kind of ended a little bit earlier because you were just so enamored with the game at that point. We decided to end early.
I was tired that day.
Yeah, that might have ended up being a Sunday too. I don't really remember. I don't remember if it was on schedule or not, but
almost positive it was a Saturday still, but
yeah. 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks Saturday, we're gonna be continuing to do Hades runs. We did manage to make it to, I guess I'll just call it the first major boss, part 1. So to be honest, I don't know how much of this game you want to play to do this LP for. It's gonna be kind of dealer's choice on your end.
We are completing the story, so we will have to beat the final boss multiple times.
We're getting there. I mean, we made a lot of progress today, and like I said, I didn't think the fucking shield was gonna be our big baddie basher.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure the first time I beat it with the sword, but I know the shield was one of the weapons that I was able to beat it with, and then one of the first weapons I was able to beat it with. The sword, maybe I didn't beat it first. No, I'm pretty sure I beat him first with the sword, because there's a very specific sword upgrade that if I get it, my run's gonna go significantly easier for me. And then I beat it with this weapon here, but I don't remember.
So yeah, since the next game is going to be picked on my end, I'm not going to be a bitch this time, and whatever we end up rolling is going to be what it's going to be. If it's going to be
Fantasy 4.
If it's going to be a short one-off, or it's going to be a 14-part disaster.
All right. This one's also the spear. The final weapon's also the spear. Pay no attention to the fact that I threw it there.
Pay no attention to the fact it's not rotating slowly at an angle. So yeah, thanks for joining us for this episode, and check back for our technical episode 3. And hopefully everyone out there have a good start of your work week, because we're back to normal.
Monday.
See ya.